Hey, this is BJ. Thanks for listening to our show's podcast. If you're a fan of all things geeky, you should check out my other podcast, BJ Shea's Geek Nation. We have new episodes every day, and you can check it out at bjgeeknation.com.
Your home is going into foreclosure and you feel like a financial wreck. You don't know where to turn for accurate information. I'm bankruptcy attorney Travis Gagne. Let's talk about some legal options. If we work quickly, we can propose a plan to save your home, modify the loan, or in many cases even eliminate your second mortgage. The consultation is free. I've helped hundreds of people just like you make informed decisions about whether to save their home or exit it on a reasonable, organized timeline. The chapter you choose sets the tone for the next chapter of your life. Please contact me today at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. Hey, Snoop Dogg, he's decided he just wants to own everything. That's what he wants to do.
Okay.
He's now just launched a YouTube channel for kids.
In.
Oh, you're in? Oh, yeah.
Sold.
Of course you're in, because you have a kid. You want to be able to be entertained.
Oh, to be honest, I haven't seen it yet. Of course, I need to watch it before I show it to Tatum. But even if she's not in for it, I'm in for it.
Yeah. So wait, now let me ask you a question. It's called Doggy Land. It's kids songs and nursery rhymes.
Gosh,
now, Steve, it's for toddlers to 8 years old, but you just said you need to watch it before you watch. Are you just not trusting Snoop? You just want to make sure it's on the up and up?
We pretty much, even with like kid stuff, you just never know. So you just want to make sure, like, you give it a little quick preview, or sometimes I go online to just kind of check and see like what shows, like if there's any complaints or something along those lines. I mean, most things are great and fine, but you just never know.
Wow.
It's not just to see how annoying it is, so you can never show it to your kid.
It's a little bit of everything.
Okay.
100%, a little bit of everything.
Well,
my wife is a little bit more on top of that than I am. Sometimes I'm just like, she seems into it. I think we're okay. And then if things get a little weird, I'm like, okay, maybe we'll change the channel.
Yeah, that's, you wonder the reason people do that is because there was one show that was supposedly for kids, and they're going, who the hell thought this was kids? And so now you got to check it just to make sure.
Well, it was a dumb reason. We were watching one of those stupid, grown person playing with toys and making weird voices, and that seems to be what she's obsessed with. Like, she's playing with these little action figures, like the random person, and then it just busts into a giant commercial for a fast food place, and we're just like, all right, am I just watching a giant commercial? You know what I mean? Like, it was just like, okay, this is a little stupid. Like, I don't need the chicken nugget propaganda being thrown. It's as silly as that sounds.
The chicken nugget propaganda. It's out there, buddy.
But I'm just like, oh my gosh, we got sucked into this, and this is a 10-minute commercial for chicken nuggets.
Yeah, well, I guess they're making some money, aren't they? If they'd be able to get the chicken nugget propaganda to advertise.
Dude, for real.
Wow.
But now Snoop, I feel like I don't know what he's trying to promote other than him being Snoop. Dude, the page looks amazing, and the cartoon art is phenomenal.
Wow. So it's kids' songs and nursery rhymes, and it's for toddlers to 8 years old, and it is from Snoop Dogg. Here's the opener.
Wow, wow. Good morning, pups. It's time to roll. Let's find a seat. High five, come on. We got barks a lot. Yap, yap, and wags all aboard the bus. Let's head to class.
Oh, boy.
Wow.
So this is basically hip-hop Coco Melon.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what he's doing.
I'm kind of in for it.
Okay.
You're not.
Well, look, man.
He's getting old, man. It's like Snoop's supposed to be,
Yeah. It is so bizarre to think, though, that if you told me 20, 30 years ago that Snoop Dogg would be like, I'd have no problem exposing my children to Snoop Dogg, my little ones, I'd be like, no, there's just no way. And yet, here we go. Because it's his voice on there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's doing it.
He is absolutely doing it.
And the wheels on the bus, really, do we have to, can we just retire that song?
Not in my household.
Oh, no.
Tatum will bust into that song just on her own. I mean, it's it's not an on point version of it. She's kind of like her dad, but she doesn't know all the lyrics. But she just kind of makes them up as she goes along. But yeah, Wheels on the Bus is definitely one that gets sung in our house a lot.
Oh, great. Well.
What is it with kids in school buses, man?
Yeah.
They just like the wheels, I think.
I know.
But
anytime a school bus goes by, she's like, school bus.
You talk about the propaganda.
Yeah, it's the school bus propaganda machine is going crazy.
Yeah. You really want the kids to, basically the parents are all about that. It's like, can we get them on that school bus with the wheels going around right now? Can we get them? Can we get a break?
All I know is that you need to get the shirt that says Doggy Land with all the little characters, Steve, because it looks legit.
It is pretty awesome. The artwork is great. It's it gives off Coco Melon vibes. And Snoop's a genius. He's like, you know what? I need to get into the world of the Coco Melon world because kids are obsessed with that damn stuff.
So did he, I wonder if he signed a deal with YouTube to do this? Because obviously putting up a YouTube channel, normally, I mean, you get paid for how many views you have. So he must have made a deal with YouTube to do this, to get paid a bank just to put it on YouTube.
I do like, I'm looking at the description. It says it's a 3D animated series created by Snoop Dogg, a couple other people, including Hip Hop Harry. I don't know who Hip Hop Harry is, but Hip Hop Harry is about a part of this. And I love it. It says the show is centered on a group of puppies led by an adult mentor named Bow Wizzle, who is voiced by Snoop Dogg.
Bow Wizzle, huh?
Yep.
All right, then. Okay. Well, Steve, congratulations. You may have a new show.
Well, it's something to watch. You think like 20 years ago you tell Snoop Dogg, hey, dude, in 20 years you're going to be Bow Wizzle from Doggyland, the children's show. He'd probably be like, what the hell kind of pot are you smoking right now?
Yeah, really. He'd be like, man, I want some of that. Whatever that strain is, give it to me.
And someone said Snoop was awesome in that vampire Netflix movie.
I didn't see that. Okay.
It's with Jamie Foxx. I hear everyone's talking about like the new Dusk Till Dawn kind of vibes.
Oh.
And I think he wears a cowboy hat. It's really interesting. It's called Day Shift.
Oh, okay.
I've seen the trailer for this.
Is it new?
Yes, fairly new.
Oh.
I'm not sure if it's. I was like, how hard are they leaning into like the vampire scary side of it, or is it more of just like a comedy?
Yeah, I can't really tell. All right, well, good for Snoop.
Yeah, it looks a little.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, your wife's not going to want to watch that.
Yeah, the trailer's making me. It looks very trippy and scary.
Oh yeah,
Nope.
That's boy.
I'll just watch it with Tatum.
Oh, that's.
Oh
better.
no, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
After we watch Doggyland.
Yeah, of course. Well, today is Kicks for Kids Day, and our goal is simple. We want to hit $20,000. So we want to raise that for Mary's Place to get brand new shoes on all the kids at their shelter. This is the big push day. We're going to be talking a lot about it. You can donate now at KISW.com.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
Automation is powering what's possible for businesses of every size in every industry. Unlock your potential at Automate, the largest showcase of robotics and automation in North America, May 22nd through the 25th in Detroit, Michigan. With over 600 exhibitors, 200 speakers, and more than 25,000 registrants, there's no better way to power your business. Register for free at automateshow.com. That's automateshow.com.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. We partnered up with Mary's Place. Today's the big day, Kicks for Kids Day. We got to get to 20,000. Get shoes on those kids going back to school.
Huge day today. We're just about 50% there. So we've got just under $10,000 raised. We're hoping by the end of today, with the help of all the Rockaholics throughout this morning, also with Ryan Castle, the men's room, and Taryn Daly, we'll hit $20,000, which would be awesome because $50, brand new pair of shoes for a kid in need. $100 brand new shoes for a teen in need. And thanks to some of the Rockaholics, including Jeffrey Walton, donated $10 to Kicks for Kids.
Thank you, Jeffrey.
Karen Toulouse donated $100. And shout out to Timothy and Jessica. I'm going to butcher their last name. Hsieh, Hsieh. Sia. Well, they said Sia to $200 out of their wallet because they donated $200 to Kicks for Kids, BJ. Nice. These Rockaholics that are helping us hit that goal.
And you can help us too, man. Every dollar counts, or at least sharing on your social. And today's our big day. It's the big push. You want to share it on your social. You want to make a donation. Go to KISW.com.
Well informed on the issues of the day? Not this guy. Live from the KISW News Center in downtown Seattle, this is the Migs Report.
Well, thanks, you guys. Thanks to Beacon Plumbing, Heating, Septic, and Mechanical for giving us the Migs Report. And today's your day. It's National Dog Day, BJ.
Really?
Well, maybe you watch Doggyland, the new Snoop Dogg children's show, to celebrate National Dog Day. Maybe that's why it just got put out.
Oh, maybe. Good timing.
Great timing. It's
not my day. No.
It's also Make Your Own Luck Day.
Okay.
Make your dreams come true. Just do it.
It's very aggressive luck.
Maybe you're flirting with someone on the internet. It's National Web Mistress Day.
Oh, hey there.
Yes, you can. Just do it.
Thanks,
Can I flirt
Shia.
with somebody on the internet? All right, thank you, Shia.
All right, this is a trippy story. It happened in Rhode Island. A woman, I guess she was just driving from her place to a job that's in Massachusetts. And when she got to the parking lot, she realized that, she could have driven in the carpool lane. Apparently, there was a nearly naked man passed out in the back of her car.
Whoa.
And the story is just bonkers. The dude, he's like 21 years old. He had a pair of shorts around one of his legs, a shirt around one arm, but otherwise fully naked. And they're like, well, what the hell happened to this guy? Turns out he got drunk, and he climbed into a random SUV and fell asleep on the floor of the back seat. That's why she didn't notice him.
Yeah.
And she didn't even realize that when she got to work that the guy was in the back seat until she went back to the car to get something. And when she grabbed it, there's Jose. Buck naked.
Okay.
She didn't know who Jose was.
Wow.
She didn't want to see him. No.
Yeah,
That's
she
what
didn't want to see him. Yeah, no.
Well, he's been arrested.
Yeah. Damn,
can't do
dude. That would scare I've seen too many movies where people pop up in the back seat, and Jose, I guess, kind of popped up in the back seat, if you know what I mean.
Oh, thankfully he didn't pop up in the back seat. He was passed out in the back seat.
Yeah, wow.
I saw this story this morning, and I just got a good kick out of it because I feel like we all battle with some way, shape, or form a food addiction, that we love certain foods.
Oh, yeah.
And there's a guy who's at the top of his I guess, athletic abilities, and it doesn't matter. He still has an obsession for certain foods. It's a wide receiver by the name of Devonta Smith from the Philadelphia Eagles.
All right.
He's a younger player, and he was talking to some of the reporters yesterday after practice, and he decided to let everybody know that he has an addiction to a certain type of food, and here he is talking about it.
You know what's crazy? I got a Wawa addiction, honestly. Wawa sandwiches is just, I don't know, I literally eat one every day for some reason.
Which one's your favorite, yeah?
The honey turkey.
Oh, you like the meatball?
No.
No?
I love that reporter's like, hey, you like the meatball? Like, no, dude.
No.
Don't tell me you. No, meatball
What kind of sandwich was this?
It's a honey turkey?
Yeah.
From Wawa. We don't have Wawas here.
Yeah,
but
see,
people are obsessed with Wawa. I think he's endearing himself to the Philadelphia fan base because that's like a popular spot to go grab sandwiches.
Okay.
Isn't that
Boy,
a convenience store or something like that?
Damn, I've been to Philly, didn't know about Wawa.
Oh, dude. Everybody talks about Wawa.
How did I miss that? I mean, I went to the cheesesteak joints. I did that. I didn't know about Wawa.
And then what is it? It's Wawa. I always hear about. Sheetz is another one.
Wow.
And then Buc-ee's.
Yeah, Buc-ee's.
All of these I've never been to, but these are like places that are not here that people every so often I see on social media just going nuts about.
Okay.
We need to make these happen, BJ.
All right. Well, listen, are these all in Philly or just Wawa?
No, a lot of them are East Coast-ish. But I know like Sheetz, not Sheetz, Buc-ee's was in Dallas because a few of the guys that went to WrestleMania weekend,
that makes sense.
They made it a point they were going on a pilgrimage to go to Buc-ee's.
Yeah, it feels
like Buc-ee's bought like a giant zip-up Buc-ee mascot pajama thing or something like that. Yeah.
Oh, okay. They really got into it.
It's a beaver. It's kind of cool.
A Buc-ee the Beaver.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
That sounds like a Dallas thing. Hey, now that you know.
The Buc-ee Beaver is pretty awesome. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Look at Buc-ee. All right,
I don't know which one's better, but everyone gets really passionate. It's almost like the argument that we have here with In-N-Out versus Dick's.
Ah, yeah.
But for different reasons. Well, Devonta Smith. I don't know. I'm trying to think of what would be my addiction food-wise. Like a place or a food that I just always want to grab.
Oh, sushi.
Sushi's a good pick. Yeah. It's teriyaki, man. Honto's teriyaki might be my addiction.
Oh, I didn't know you went to teriyaki. I didn't know you went to teriyaki.
They even got the tofu teriyaki, which is fantastic as well.
Yeah.
That sauce is like crack. I could just drink the sauce.
Oh. Well, I'm that way about Indian food. But then again, I'm that way also about everything, really.
Yeah, that's a good point. We're addicted to all food.
I really am.
All right, I've got the feel-good story of the century.
All right, here we go.
Maybe not the century, at least of today. It seems like there's always those great human interest stories when it comes to the Little League World Series, including, I think it was yesterday, we played the audio of a mom being interviewed, and then her son hits a home run while she's being interviewed, which was pretty awesome. Well, this is even more awesome. It happened in the Little League World Series last night. It involved Josiah Porter, a 12-year-old from Tennessee. Why was it awesome? Well, he hit a grand slam, which is awesome, but then listen to the commentators talk about just the backstory of Josiah. It's incredible.
Porter rips this to center field. That's a grand slam. Josiah Porter, straightaway center. Easy to like, Josiah Porter, man. Easy to like him.
Young man that lost his sight in his right eye, 100% blind. The only one he can see out of his left eye, that lead eye when he steps in there, and that lead eye was working pretty well right here.
This game is so hard to play with two eyes. To lose the depth perception without one and still be able to do that, that is remarkable.
How about that? Helped his team, Texas. Wow. He helped Tennessee beat Texas 7-1. And he's blind in one eye.
That is amazing because he's right. The depth perception. I don't even. Wow.
And the thing is that it's not like he was born with no vision in one eye. That happened recently, apparently, according to his dad, who talked to ESPN. He shared what happened to Josiah Porter's eye to where he lost his vision.
Just a couple of weeks before his 7th birthday, Josiah was coming out of a building, and there was a work truck that was parked outside, and they had the side tool shelf that was open, and Josiah walked right into it. It cut his eyeball. He ended up having to have 3 stitches in his eyeball. He's had 5 surgeries since then. 2 of those were retinal reattachment surgeries. It's just been a tough journey for him. But finally, when he started getting to play and jump and run, and he just didn't let it bother him. He just overcame, and we're a family of faith. Josiah stayed positive. Instead of focusing on the bad things, what he can't do, he focuses on what he can do.
How about that? Loses his vision in one eye 5 years ago.
Yeah.
And here he is in the Little League World Series, just crushing a dinger. A home run. Grand slam.
That's pretty good. That's impressive. Boy, that's impressive, man.
Good for Josiah. And now I got to root for Tennessee, I guess. I don't know. Bobby Lake's not in the World Series anymore. Might as well find a team to kind of wrap our arms around.
Miracle.
So I hope they crush Hawaii.
Oh, whoa. I didn't know they were going against Hawaii. I kind of do dig Hawaii.
You like Hawaii, you just don't have to like their Little League team, BJ.
I don't know, man. It's going to be a tough one for me now. I mean, that's a loco moco. I'm addicted to that. That's why.
Here's another feel-good story. The University of South Carolina, I don't know if you know their nickname.
Is it the Game Boys?
Yeah, they're the Gamecocks.
Okay, there we go.
They've got an issue. They have to come up with a new name for their live rooster mascot.
What's his name? What was his name? Was his name like rhymes with Rocky?
No, his name is Sir Big Spur. But I guess they had an agreement with the Roosters' original owners to use that name. But now they don't own the Rooster anymore. They decided not to let the school continue to use it because of a disagreement they had with the new owners. So there's like beef between them and the new owners of Sir Big Spur. So they have to now have a new name for the live Rooster mascot for the youth.
This could be the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Oh, it gets even dumber.
Okay.
So currently they're looking for a new name for Sir Big Spur.
Oh, good.
And a local newspaper has picked 10 possible choices and put it to an online vote for their users.
Now this I'm very excited about. Please. What do we have? What are
I'm
the
going to read them, and I want you to guess which one you think is getting the most votes.
All right.
One of them, it's just general.
Yeah, it's not getting the most votes.
Next one, Captain Cluck.
Oh, boy, that I consider that.
All right, how about Cluck Norris?
Oh, that's good.
Mr. Chicken Scratch.
No.
All right, how about Coop or Cooper?
All right.
Kickin' Chicken?
Kickin' Chicken? It's okay, but
What about Brewster instead of Rooster?
Oh, yes. Brewster. Okay.
Marco Polo?
No.
I like this one. Cockadoodle Dude.
Okay, Cockadoodle Dude's is pretty good.
And then, all right.
Why do I feel like this is the one that's going to get the most votes?
Gamecock Commander, but they don't use the word game in there.
Oh, okay.
The Sea Commander.
The Sea Commander. Wow. That's the one. That's mine.
Well, it currently has 79% of the vote.
Yeah, there we go.
So go Commander.
Love that. Oh, that's fantastic.
Hey, how about the Mariners? Talk about fantastic taking on Cleveland for an afternoon game, and they beat them 3-1 thanks to Mitch Haniger with a 3-run dinger.
Yeah.
Making it happen. The game was on YouTube. I don't know if you watched it.
I did not, but if you missed the first inning, you really missed everything.
No, you got to see Marco Gonzalez pitch a good game. Then
there is that, yes.
Then was it Andres Munoz?
Yes.
Right?
Oh, yeah. He
part of the Bomberos.
Those Bomberos.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Say it the way Vicky and I say it.
Dude, the announcer said it just like how I say it.
Wow. Really?
Or did you just hear it that way because you wanted to?
Sure.
Are they really saying just Los Bomberos? Yeah. They're really doing it that way, huh? Wow.
How are you saying it?
Los Bomberos. The way Vicky taught me.
Yeah, he actually did it pretty good.
Thing, right,
No,
Joe?
he's not.
Joe, am I crazy?
You're not
I mean, I know
crazy,
the R is a little bit more rolled.
Yeah, it's very rolled.
I got my headphones all the way up, and it sounds the same.
No,
guys
you're
are
going
saying-
bomberos. It's bomberos. Like with
Yeah,
the E sound.
roll the
WNBC.
Yeah, okay, wow. I can't help it, man. You are
Difference
just
between
mayo.
an A and an E.
Yeah, come on.
Hey, don't accent shame me.
Yeah, you're killing Vicky and I's
Well,
ribs.
anyways, it was on YouTube, and it was cool, though, because you can go to the audio settings and you can watch the game with the local radio broadcast. So if you're in Cleveland, you can listen to their local broadcasters, or if you're here in Seattle, or you can listen to, like, the YouTube broadcasters. But I was like, hell no, I got to listen to the local dude, so it's
Hell
pretty
no.
badass. And this weekend, big weekend for the Mariners. It's Ichiro weekend. He's the 10th member of the Mariners to go into the Mariners Hall of Fame, so that's pretty awesome.
Well deserved.
Bunch of cool stuff happening, including tonight. There's a fireworks show. They're going to celebrate number 51, and Ichiro's in charge of the playlist, so hopefully he plays Whoomp There It Is. I've asked him a couple times. He hasn't responded yet, but
I feel like that was his favorite song. Didn't he
he
walk
was a
out
big
to
hip-hop
that?
fan.
Yeah, I really feel like he walked out.
Still is, I imagine. Tomorrow it's Ichiro T-shirt day, so first I think 20,000 fans get like a commemorative T-shirt celebrating the fact that he's in the Mariners Hall of Fame. And then the big one on Sunday, it's Ichiro bobblehead day as well.
Oh, and I bet he's probably Hall of Fame style.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
First 20,000 fans as well, so get there early. And shout out to Broccoli Guy. He became an internet sensation yesterday because the game was on YouTube. A lot of people outside of Washington were watching the game, are not familiar with the Broccoli Guy, who goes to a lot of sporting events and just dances with broccoli, actual broccoli. That's his thing. So a lot of people on the internet are like, who the hell is this guy?
Yeah.
And why is he wearing a romper and just dancing with broccoli? Because they kept cutting to him.
Yeah.
And it was hilarious because he's got like weird dance moves and he's just kind of like doing his thing. If you don't know who he is, he's a 33-year-old dude from Puyallup. His name is Jim Stewart Allen, and he loves himself some broccoli. I do love that there was a guy for CBS Sports on Twitter, and he just wrote, "Seattle's a different beast, man."
Yeah.
Because you just see this guy, he's just kind of like doing like a new agey kind of like, almost like they're glow sticks and he's at a rave.
Dude, I know. He surely does typify the weirdness of the Pacific Northwest. There's no doubt about it.
Seattle is a different beast, man.
Yeah, it surely is.
With broccoli, man. Hawks play tonight, taking on Dallas Cowboys in Dallas. We'll see Geno Smith starting, and then apparently Drew Lock's supposed to get a bunch of snaps as well. So, I don't know, barring a disaster, I think we got Geno Smith as our starter come opening day.
Here we go.
All right.
You're not locked on lock. Sorry, I'll take my breakfast.
I'm still locked on lock. You know what? Maybe this is just like, they don't want him to be the guy that's replacing Russell. They want him to be the guy that's replacing Geno.
Well, I know that you're going to be replacing my empty belly with breakfast. That's what I know.
That part I forgot. Yeah. Great. Hey, as far as weather, we went from 87, like 90 degrees at one point yesterday to 69 degrees and cloudy today.
Nice.
Thanks to Kia Puyallup for giving us the Migs report, and that's what's up.
Yesterday, Steve, he did get this one wrong.
Which is the only vowel on the standard keyboard that is not on the top line of letters?
V.
No.
Vowel.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, come on.
Y.
No.
Yeah.
Good job.
Thank you.
The correct answer is A. And, I know what you're thinking. I can beat that guy. All right, call in now. 206-421-ROCK. We'll play Beat Migs at 647 on The Rock.
Today's podcast was brought to you by Travis Gagne, bankruptcy attorney. He's here right now and has agreed to answer more of your questions about bankruptcy. How do I know if bankruptcy is going to provide me with relief? What are the steps for my situation?
There's so much information out there about bankruptcy with the internet and what people have heard from friends and other people that they've talked to about their financial issues or bankruptcy. There's also a lot of bad information out there or urban legends about bankruptcy. In order to determine whether bankruptcy makes sense for you, you need to talk to an attorney that's experienced in bankruptcy. So in order to determine whether bankruptcy makes sense for you, you should talk to an experienced bankruptcy attorney. And my job is not to convince you to file bankruptcy. My job is to help you to make that decision and have all the facts so that you can make an informed decision about whether bankruptcy makes sense for you, what benefits it's going to have for you, and what the downside of filing bankruptcy is.
Thanks, Travis. If you have more questions about bankruptcy, you can reach out to Travis anytime at ChooseTheRightChapter.com.
Automation is powering what's possible for businesses of every size in every industry. Unlock your potential at Automate, the largest showcase of robotics and automation in North America, May 22nd through the 25th in Detroit, Michigan. With over 600 exhibitors, 200 speakers, and more than 25,000 registrants, there's no better way to power your business. Register for free at automateshow.com. That's automateshow.com. Automation is powering what's possible for businesses of every size in every industry. Unlock your potential at Automate, the largest showcase of robotics and automation in North America, May 22nd through the 25th in Detroit, Michigan. With over 600 exhibitors, 200 speakers, and more than 25,000 registrants, there's no better way to power your business. Register for free at automateshow.com. That's automateshow.com.
Hey, this is BJ. Thanks for listening to our show's podcast. If you're a fan of all things geeky, you should check out my other podcast, BJ Shea's Geek Nation. We have new episodes every day, and you can check it out at bjgeeknation.com.
Your wages are being garnished. We can stop that now. It's hard enough to pay your bills when things are good, let alone when a big chunk of your take-home pay is gone before you even get your check. I'm bankruptcy attorney Travis Gagne, and I can stop the garnishment and get the creditors off your back immediately, often the same day as our consultation. Both Chapter 7 and 13 provide bankruptcy relief, but choosing the right chapter is crucial. In a free consultation, we can create a plan to get your finances back under your control. The chapter you choose sets the tone for the next chapter of your life. Please contact me today at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com.
99.9 KISW, the Rock of Seattle. We've got our loud and local band of the week, and this week, it's Jaws of Brooklyn. It's our loud and local band of the week, Jaws of Brooklyn. You want to find out how you can get their stuff? Steve's going to tell you.
They put out their debut record a couple months ago. It's titled Shoals, and if you want to see them live, next Friday, they're over at the Spanish Ballroom in Tacoma playing on Friday night, so you can see Jaws of Brooklyn live and in person.
Hey, all that info is available on the BJ and Migs page on KISW.com. And if you love local music, then be here Sunday nights here at The Rock. It starts at 8 o'clock, 2 hours of great Pacific Northwest music. Bands like Jaws of Brooklyn.
Let's play Beat Migs.
I will beat anyone that calls in to play the game.
He's smarter than you. He'll make you look lame.
60 seconds on the clock.
You're going down and I'm gonna rock. It's time to play the game. So everybody scream his name. Beat Migs. Don't be a loser. Whoa. Beat Migs. You're a loser.
We made it, everybody. Happy Friday!
Hey, you're right.
Danny's jumping somewhere.
In Arizona, I believe. At an In-N-Out.
Oh, yeah.
Animal style. That's my animal style.
Wow, is that what that was? Okay, then.
I thought you're an emo kid from the 2000s. Rawr.
Well, that's for Danny, after all.
Aw.
Okay.
Hanging with his daughter at In-N-Out.
All right.
I like Friday, though.
I'm not a bad place. Look, I mean, I'll take an In-N-Out burger, but, if you give me a choice between Dick's and In-N-Out, I'm going deluxe every time.
Yeah, last I checked, there's no Dick's available over at in Arizona.
No, sadly.
Yeah.
But they have In-N-Out shakes. I do like their shakes.
Plus, it's a Blue Friday, guys.
And Kicks for Kids Friday day.
Oh.
There's a lot going on.
I know.
Yeah,
it's
there's
a
a
good
lot
day.
going on.
It's a really good day. But will it still be a good day if you lose, Steve?
No.
No, it won't.
It was the worst day ever, Vicky.
Andy from Olympia, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you think you have what it takes to beat Steve?
Well, we'll find out.
Good answer. Get out of here, Steve.
All right, goodbye.
For those playing at home, Andy has 60 seconds to answer 10 questions. You can pass all you want, but you'll only get 3 guesses per question. Are you ready?
Let's go.
What part of the atom has no electric charge?
A pass.
When Michael Jordan played for the Chicago Bulls, how many NBA championships did he win?
5.
No.
6.
Correct. Beginning with S, what is the real first name of Lady Gaga?
Sarah.
No.
Sandy.
No.
Samantha.
No. The Lions is a professional football team from where?
Detroit.
Correct. What fruit is used to poison Snow White?
What?
What fruit is used to poison Snow White?
Apple.
Correct. Dump, floater, and wipe are all terms used in which team sport?
Pass.
In the poem Humpty Dumpty, where was Humpty when he fell?
On a wall.
Yep. What country is responsible for creating the Olympic Games?
China.
Nope.
Japan.
Nope.
Rome.
Nope. Holland Lop, Flemish Giant are both types of what animal?
Fox? I don't know.
No.
Oh.
1, 2, 3, 4 correct.
Oh, well.
I mean,
Well, we're going to find out.
you shall see.
He might be back. Steve might be back.
He did win one yesterday and then tied the other.
There were some tough questions, though. So this, I mean, I feel like this may be closer than one might think.
Mm-hmm. All right, Steve. Are you ready?
Ah, yes! Do it!
Go Hogs.
Oh, really?
No.
You know what? Yeah, let's do that. We should do that just to piss him off.
I almost want to grab the Let's Ride thing and just steal it from him.
Oh, yeah.
Let's ride.
That's right.
Let's ride. Seahawks country.
I got no words. But I do have, what part of the atom has no electric charge?
The nucleus.
No.
The proton.
No.
The center.
No. When Michael Jordan played for the Chicago Bulls, how many NBA championships did he
6.
win? Correct. Beginning with S, what is the real first name of Lady Gaga?
Stephanie.
Yes.
Nice.
The Lions is a professional football team from
Detroit.
where? Correct. What fruit is used to poison Snow White?
Apple.
Correct.
Oh.
Dump, floater, and wipe are all terms used in which team sport?
I think we're talking. It is National Toilet Paper Day after all. Soccer.
No.
Floater. Basketball.
No.
Football.
No.
I don't know.
In the
Baseball?
No.
Oh.
In the poem Humpty Dumpty, where was Humpty when he fell?
He was on a wall.
Yeah. What country is responsible for creating the Olympic Games?
Greece.
Yes. Holland Lop, and Flemish Giant are both types of what animal?
Kangaroo.
No.
Rabbit.
Yeah.
Damn it.
I'm like, that was right after.
No.
Yeah.
I'm a man of integrity. I said it after the sound went off.
Yeah, you did.
So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to 4. You win.
Good. If I lost by 1, I'd be arguing. I changed my mind.
It's like, no.
Sorry, Andy.
Good job, buddy.
Thank you.
There you go.
2 in a row now, guys.
Oh, yeah, your Lady Gaga knowledge saved your day.
I was a lucky guess. I couldn't
Really?
think of any other name that's.
I think I actually knew that.
Female.
Yeah, I think I knew her name was Stephanie, which is, how do I know that?
Well, it's been brought up before, and don't we have a Sarah on the show? You couldn't think of another S name for women?
No.
No? Okay, just curious.
Not sure why you would guess that. Yeah.
What part
You know
of
what I have to say though? I'm 2-0 since Sarah's been in the other room. I feel like Joe was the cooler. And Sarah, you're the heater.
Oh, I don't think we want. I don't like the way that sounds.
I'm kind of disappointed with myself. I thought after the karate chop that Steve gave me in Chicago that I could give the energy back to him with my karate chop.
Nope.
He took all your energy.
Yep.
He took your mojo.
Yeah,
you did.
I got your mojo, Steve.
But your sister gave it back.
That's not phrasing.
Yeah,
I don't.
Yeah, phrasing.
Okay, I'm gonna avoid this conversation.
All right, fine.
All right.
I don't know why you guys are making it weird.
Yeah. Oh, we're the ones. Yeah, we always do.
Does anybody know what part of the atom has no electric charge?
The electron?
No.
All right. Well, I tried.
Neutron.
That's as bad of a guess as mine.
Well,
The
I would have
center.
gone. I would have gone neutron next.
Yeah.
I mean, just name all the parts.
Yeah, I mean, that would have gone.
I thought maybe it was a trick question because you feel like electrons should be the one, but I'm like, well, what if that's the one? And I had the one guess, so I went back.
Joe, you got a guess?
I already said it.
She already said neutron.
Yeah.
I thought everyone
I
would
didn't
know.
guess that?
No.
Yeah, no. Wait, is the electron even part of an atom? Or am I thinking? I'm thinking proton. Oh, it's proton, neutron. Are there electrons?
Proton, neutrons, and
I'm sure
electrons.
there are.
Oh, see, I would have had those 3 guesses right there, Steve.
I thought I said neutron. I guess I'm an idiot.
I feel like that's a given, but yeah, I don't think you said it.
All right. Dump, floater, and wipe are all terms used in which team sport?
Steve's got
Your
it
favorite?
now.
Curling?
No.
Oh, is it water polo?
No.
Oh, I'm
One
lost.
texter said battle poops.
Battle poops.
That is a team sport.
How about rugby?
Nope.
Huh.
Wow. Maybe
Highlight.
No, okay.
Oh.
Well, I mean, this is making you think of water. What's a sport you play near the water?
Volleyball.
Golf?
There you go. Volleyball.
Oh, volleyball. Oh, dump
Yeah, I had
floater
no
and-
idea either.
Yeah, that's, I
It's
mean,
just-
geez.
It makes me giggle.
I guess I haven't watched enough volleyball games to have the commentators say those things.
No, you don't watch enough volleyball games with the volume on.
Oh, yeah, that's it.
There you go.
That's the
What's
one.
he listening to while watching it then?
Nothing. He's just watching. It's kind of like where certain music videos you don't really
Yeah,
watch.
that's
for the-
because you don't like the music video, but I got no issues with the commentary that's happening during a volleyball
Well,
game.
clearly he doesn't listen to the commentary.
I don't think he's watching volleyball games. That's
Well,
the
I
thing.
don't know.
Yeah, well,
Who
you know, listen,
knows?
back in the day, you watch whatever you could before, before adult film sites were so readily available.
Like the Sears catalog.
Yeah, exactly. You watch what you could. Did
Well,
what
congrats.
you could, man.
Congrats.
Oscar Mayer, speaking of that subject, Oscar Mayer has released a first of its kind hot dog flavored popsicle because we all wanted this, didn't we? Yeah, we did. Yeah.
Hot dog flavored popsicle.
Yeah, that's exactly what I've asked for, and we now have it.
It's what better way to beat the heat
Yeah, as it were.
than with
Yeah.
meat on a stick.
Meat on a stick.
Well, it's hot dog flavor. It's not an actual hot dog that's frozen that you're licking.
Oh, well, then I don't want it.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, they say thousands of fans voted that the frozen idea was genius. Really, they did, or were they trolling you?
I think more
either-
trolling.
Yeah.
Which is to say, are they actually going to make it? I would vote yes, too, if they're just to see what they could pull off.
Well, they teamed up with this company called Pop Bar, and that company's known for their gelato on a stick, which I'd like to try that. And so it's going to happen. They're gonna make hot dog flavored popsicles. All right. And it looks like it's even got like a little yellow swirl on it for the mustard. Right. I don't know, or if you put it on later, I'm not sure. What?
I mean, we've had the ice cream with the funky flavors, like the Kraft macaroni and cheese, and even the Dijon mustard, and they were delicious.
No, I'm not opposed to trying it once.
Right about that.
Is it vegan?
Probably not.
Is it vegan?
Well, if it's a gelato.
Is gelato vegan? I thought gelato was...
crap. I'm thinking of sorbet.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Never mind.
I was going to say, all right, perfect. Yeah. Here's a montage of random people getting to try. So it's real, and these folks in New York got to try it.
But it really tastes like a hot dog.
Do you like it?
I feel like this is something I'll have in my freezer for a very long time.
Very long.
Very long.
Tastes like what?
Like smoky.
Smoky. And then after I finished eating it, it continued to taste like a hot dog even when I wasn't eating it anymore.
Well, that's some ringing endorsement for this popsicle.
I don't know if Pop Bar or Oscar Mayer wants to own this at all at this point because that's.
I'm still willing to. That still sounds like something I would try at least once.
Oh, I don't know, man.
But I'm with the guy. It's probably something that you're not going to really revisit. It's going to just be in the freezer and save it for a party and be like, dude, you guys want to try hot dog popsicles?
Yeah, it's the hot dog flavor. You know, like Vicky said, the Dijon mustard and ice cream. I was also very surprised. I think that was my favorite out of all of them. But I don't know about the hot dog flavor. I don't know if I want that cold.
I'm looking at the website for Pop Bar, man. Some of their popsicles, they definitely seem like they lean towards like the funky and weird.
Okay.
But not quite as weird as hot dog flavor.
No.
They have like a waffle pop.
I'll try that.
Oh, they have one that's like yogurt, and I don't even know what that is, but I want it in my mouth.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Mini pops.
Flag that.
Yeah. They look so good. I don't know.
Everything looks good when you're hungry.
This reminds me of a story of this gal who, when her roommate would bring friends over, she would take boiled hot dog water, put it in an ice tray, freeze it, and then serve it to the people she didn't like.
Oh, that's terrible.
When she'd give them soda or water, she would just use the hot dog ice cubes.
Wow.
That's kind of what it reminds me of. Like
How about
hot
just
dog.
not having them over to your home?
Well, if it's your roommate's friends, what are you going to do?
What are you, 12? Yeah. I mean, that just seems like kind of like if you don't like someone, just don't talk to them.
Right.
But I have to say, out of all the ways, I mean, hot dog water at least is the least way you're going to, basically poison me, I suppose.
This vodka soda tastes like hot dogs.
Yeah. Wow.
Okay, that's kind of funny.
Yeah.
I would do that with the friends that I do like, and just it'd be like a game of Russian roulette. Like one of you has hot dog flavored ice cream.
Ah, okay. I like that. Then I have a shot. I have a shot at not getting targeted, even though I'm the hated roommate's friend. I like that. Wow. Oh, that's I don't know if I go for that. Hey, there's a flight attendant just posted a video on TikTok where she gives advice to people that are interested in joining the Mile High Club. Wow. Okay. I mean, here's someone that's going to give you what you need to know.
You fly a lot, BJ?
Yeah, well, by myself, but okay, I'll give it a shot. I mean, does it count if you're by yourself or do you have to bring somebody?
Yeah, I don't know. Has anyone ever determined if a Mile High Club? No, I think you just get in trouble for that, like extra trouble.
Yeah, because I feel like, remember
unless you get the road to yourself. I mean, that's kind of a weird thing.
If you walk in on somebody, it's the same thing. If you walk in on two people, you're like, well, okay, hey guys, come on. But if you walk in on somebody just by themselves, it just seems more disturbing to humanity. So but anyway, if you want to join the Mile High Club, here's what this flight attendant has to say.
First, pick your seat accordingly, aka either right next to the restroom or in the very back row. Once we're up in the air and we complete our service of drinks and snacks, normally flight attendants either hang out in one area with each other in the front or the back or the crew restrooms. Now, while it's mandatory for us to do walkthroughs to make sure everything's going smooth, we only have to do them really every 20 to 30 minutes. After that walkthrough, you have about 20 to 30 minutes to do your thing, and unless a passenger sees you doing it, flight attendants are not going to. And between you, me, and the flight attendants and pilots, if they see something, 99% said that they just bat a blind eye.
Yeah, but I did probably get that 1%. And sit by the bathrooms, but then you got to worry about like random people, passengers, like just posting up in line, waiting to get into that bathroom, and then all of a sudden they look over at you guys with the blanket over your lap. I don't know.
Wow. Yeah, I guess I just assumed that the Mile High Club would be in a restroom, but I suppose you could try to make the move, I guess, in a seat on a red eye.
I'd be more apt to try on the seat than in the restroom. I feel like the restroom, if turbulence hit, I don't want to risk it.
Oh, you think you'd break something?
Well, I mean, I'm already tall and it's already going to be awkward. I don't need to I don't need to break a neck while I'm there.
Unfortunately, you are. Yeah, it wasn't made for you. But I think people Vicky's height, I think, should be okay.
Yeah, I just need to find a partner that's my height.
Oh yeah, well.
And
Troyer passed, I think.
Yeah. Well, maybe the Oompa Loompa convention, and then you can be on that plane.
Ooh, one of these days.
Yeah.
Hey, an awkward question, because I see your daughter's laughing. I know that she's shared before that
Why?
You've become like a member of the family restroom club at the sporting events.
Okay.
But I don't know what it's called. But have you ever been in the Mile High Club?
No, and this is on my bucket list, let me tell
You
have no idea. I know Danny's not here, but he has explained how he is a part of this club.
Yes.
And I have never been more jealous of Danny in my life.
Really?
Yes, but every time I go on a plane, because I just assume it'd be in the bathroom as well, the bathrooms are so small, I can't even picture trying to fit my fiance in that. With me.
Yeah.
What about for your trip to Vegas for the wedding?
Yeah, I mean, I'm so down. I just got to convince him.
What if you get arrested and there's no wedding? Don't be.
How epic would that be?
That'd actually be pretty funny, and it would clear up our nights.
Would it be funny for the guy paying for it? Yeah.
We could go to one of those Cirque du Soleil shows, BJ. Yeah. It would clear up our night.
No, you guys would still go to the venue and party hard.
Yeah, we would have to go to the venue because they're not going to
get. Point.
Oh yeah, it's a good point.
I don't get a refund.
Yeah. You guys might as well live it up without.
All right, then what about on the flight back to consummate the wedding?
Oh, okay.
Hey, if I'm still alive and have the energy to do it, sure.
Okay,
But I never thought about maybe doing it. It doesn't have to be in the bathroom. That kind of changes the game.
Well, it makes it awkward for the person in the middle seat if you guys are like on the window in the aisle.
Yeah, you really...
Excuse me, sir. Put your headphones on and act like you're asleep.
I don't care what you're doing. I still get both armrests. That's the rule.
Hey, if they're cute, maybe they can join. Why not?
Wow.
I did not know we were going down that road.
I didn't either.
You can't leave someone out, right?
Oh, boy.
Well, I mean, as long as, if Johnny Rubbers is in.
Yeah, if it's a hot female, he'll be in for sure.
Okay, then. Wow.
That'll be my wedding gift to him.
Okay, what is happening?
You've killed Steve.
Why did you ask this, Steve? Why?
For this moment right here, the awkwardness that happens, it's priceless.
I don't know who would deny doing it on the plane. I don't know.
I don't know, man. I always wonder about that, but I think the fear, the idea of getting caught in other places seems like an exciting thing, but the idea of getting caught on a plane.
But what would they do?
Land it, and then everyone's mad at you because you wanted to,
Do you think they'd make an emergency landing?
I don't know.
They probably would. They'd be like, "Oh, come on, really?" Because of these two.
Well, the flight attendant said they all look. They just kind of look the other way when it happens more often than not.
Yeah.
How about this? This flight attendant also said that they and the pilots like to party with passengers during their layovers.
Yes, flight attendants and pilots during our layovers, we don't only hang out with each other, we actually hang out a lot of times with our passengers. Whether it be a really hot guy, girl, or just a fun group of people, if you invite us to go hang out with you guys, chances are we are totally down.
I gotta throw him if it's a hot person, because if I'm like, hey, you guys want to party when we land? No, sir. Here's your peanuts. Leave.
No. I will have to say that there have been flight attendants in my demographic that have been nice to me. Like I just thought it was like overly nice. Like just come and just on a recent flight, I had somebody who recognized me and said just come over and started talking, and I was like, wow, with that, you think maybe, if I was single, she'd be like, let's go have some fun? I didn't even think that was a possibility.
Well, there's no guarantee of sex. But maybe she would go to a bar with you.
Yeah. That's what I said, like fun. Didn't say, sex is always almost an impossibility for me, no matter who I'm with.
Well, and you sit in first class a lot of the times, so they're probably going to assume you have money.
Oh, but as we've said, I'm a splendid daddy. Let's remember that. They need to know I don't have a lot of money.
But just enough.
I don't know what my net worth is these days. It goes up and down.
You're a sugar substitute daddy.
That's exactly what I am.
So sad.
Yeah, it's sad but true. All right. Well, all day today on The Rock, it's Kicks for Kids Day. We are trying to get to our goal of $20,000 because we want Mary's Place to be able to get all the kids that they take care of brand new shoes as they go back to school.
Well over 10,000 BJ's raised so far. We're 54% of our goal. Rockaholics are kicking ass already this morning.
We're doing this all day. Ryan Castle, Men's Room, Taryn, they're going to be helping out with this as well. We want to get to that $20,000 goal. You can help us hit that goal by donating at KISW.com.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle.
BJ, very excited all day today. It's Kicks for Kids Day on The Rock. We're raising money to help Mary's Place, trying to put brand new shoes on kids in need, $50. Brand new pair of sneakers on a child, $100 for a teenager. Rockaholics are stepping up huge already. We're about 54% into our goal, so we just need the Rockaholics to continue to donate money, and we now have a very good friend on the show from Mary's Place. She is the executive director. It's Marty Hartman.
Hi, Marty. Welcome back.
Good morning. Thank you so much. We're doing it. We're going to get Kicks for Kids for our kids going back to school. We have 352 kids in shelter, so they're depending on us. So come on, Rockaholics. We've got this.
Wow. I didn't realize 350 kids in shelters. Boy, you guys are doing a great job. Because I grew up in foster homes, so I have no memory of like being in a shelter, so even I had a better situation than some of the kids that, don't have a permanent place to stay.
Yeah, these are really tough days with this eviction moratorium lifting and domestic violence on the rise. Kids are just leaving their homes at no fault of their own, and oftentimes they're coming with just their flip-flops or they're barefoot. They've left with everything and only what they could carry on their back. So shoes make a big difference. They add to that confidence that kids are wanting. They want to fit in at school. They don't want to let people know they're in shelter. So this is one way the Rockaholics can step up and help out. It's an amazing gift, really just a gift of dignity and support for these kids.
I remember last year, Marty, we were lucky enough to swing on by the shelter and hang out with some of the families and the kids and hand out gift cards to the kids so they could buy the new shoes at places like Nike and different places like that. And just the look on their face when they're handed a $100 gift card to go buy whatever sneakers that they want was that's like a memory I'll never forget. It was just like the pure joy in the kid's face was like, oh, this is amazing. I get to get brand new shoes. And I'm obviously been dealt a tough time right now in my life, and that's just like a moment of a glimmer of hope. And it was incredible to be a part of that. And shout out to you and everybody that's a part of Mary's Place, because I know we're there for one day. You guys are there every day and spending a lot of time and trying to bring smiles to the faces of people who have been, like you mentioned, and put on some tough times. And something like this is really cool. And the Rockaholics have always delivered, and I hope this year we could raise more than 20,000, because last year we did, and it was awesome to know that all the kids that were in the shelter were being taken care of.
Oh, that amazing gift. Thank you, BJ and Migs, for being our champions, for championing children everywhere you go. Our neighbors need you, and we are so grateful that you came to our aid. We've got this. We've got to get shoes for kids, and we will do it. We are better together. The Rockaholics have got this.
I couldn't say. I mean, really, we should just let Mary take over the rest of the show. I feel like she's got it covered.
Hey, can we give some shout outs to some of the Rock Hogs that just this morning have been donating? Mike Coleman donated $100 just 10 minutes ago. Shout out to Road Zombies Riding Club. They said they're proud to support this charity event, and they donated $825 to Kicks for Kids.
Amazing.
Justin Carlisle donated $28. Felicia Jepson, $100. Our friend Rose from Tacoma, Rose Southall, she said, I would have spent this money on buying my son Farron some shoes, but sadly leukemia took him away from us. And we've talked about Rose. She's an incredible person. And she said that he would have wanted me to join the 69 Club, so I'm doubling down, and I'm a 2-time 69er. That's Rose in Tacoma. And it's people like that.
Thank you, Rose.
I just love that you got people donating from $800 to $20. Everything helps.
Everything helps. It's just restoring that dignity and letting kids know that they're not forgotten, that they are loved, they are wanted, and you care about them. And that's the biggest gift ever. And this will help. And for them to fit in at school on that very first day and to blend in is an incredible gift. Mary's place will work on the house. We can't do the shoes, but y'all got the shoes, so let's do this.
Yeah, and you're right. Just to be able to go in and have some normalcy in your life when you realize, like the reasons you said, Mary, they no longer have their own home. I just can't even imagine the trauma of that. And the idea that they can at least go to a place and feel like, okay, I'm just like everybody else. You know, I got a decent pair of shoes on my body. I feel like at least here, you know, with my friends and whatever. It's a big thing. It really, really is a big thing for their mental health and their mental well-being. And we're glad to help out, Mary. And we want, like you said, we want to get to that 20,000 at least, but more.
And BJ, we ain't too proud to not give some love to some businesses. Obviously, do something for a good cause. We'll give some love to your business, like Alex from Eastside Exterminators. He was one of the first people to donate to Kicks for Kids this year and donated over $1,000. So every time, hey, Eastside Exterminators, you guys are good people. So if you got a business, you want to get some love for your business, donate, put that in the comments. We'll be sure to give them some love.
Any amount helps. Oh, yeah.
Yes, every dollar helps. It all adds up. And it is transformative work that you're doing. So thank you for loving our kids so much, to go out and champion them, to share their needs and really make sure others can give. So what a gift this is. Thank you for loving us so much.
Oh, our pleasure, Marty. And again, this is, Marty Hartman, Executive Director of Mary's Place. Marty, you guys do such a great job. It's easy for us to do what we do. You guys do all the hard work, and we're happy to help out any way we can. Thank you so much for letting us be your partner on this.
Oh, my goodness. We couldn't do it without you. We are better together. So thank you, BJ and Migs, for being our champions. We've got this, Rockaholics. Let's do it.
All right. Well, let's see. We got this.
That's right.
What else do we need? Just go to KISW.com, I should say. KISW.com. That's where you can donate. That's where you can share on your social networks. Kicks for Kids. We're doing it all day long today.
Tom Bolander just joined the 69 Club, BJ.
Nice.
$69 just donated. So we now are at 55% of our goal, $11,000 raised, and our hope is to hit 20,000 today, if not more.
So I've got some news that's kind of bringing a bit of a tear to my eye. I have to say, last month we learned that Nichelle Nichols, who played Lieutenant Uhura, the original Lieutenant Uhura from Star Trek, passed away. And now I'm just finding out, hey, how about this? They're going to send her ashes to space. That's really cool.
Wow. Because she did more than just be Uhura in Star Trek, but she did a lot of stuff with NASA as well.
Yeah, she did.
So obviously space, look, she paid a lot of bills thanks to Star Trek, I'd imagine. So space is probably near and dear to her heart, but it was more than just a television show for her.
Yeah. And how about they're going to send a sample of her DNA along with her ashes, and it's going to be launched into space by a company called Celestis, and they're putting it on something they're calling Enterprise Flight, which makes sense because she was on the Enterprise. And how about the rocket that's taking her up there is called Vulcan? So this is, this is
a massive nod to her.
Yeah. And I love this. The ashes of Star Trek creator Gene Roddenberry, along with his wife, Majel Roddenberry, and she was also big on Star Trek. She played the original Nurse Chapel. She played Deanna Troi. She was the voice of the computer, so she was huge in that show as well. And Pacific Northwesterner James Doohan, who played Scotty. All their ashes are going to be going up there.
They got to play the audio. Scotty, beam me up.
Of course they do.
Otherwise, you're doing it wrong.
Unfortunately, there is no audio of Scotty beam me up, but yeah, really. Or is it Beam Me Up, Scotty?
Beam me up.
I did it right, dude. What do you
you
think?
did do it right. Yeah,
I can't believe you would insult a Trekkie like myself.
I'm sorry. You're right. You did. You actually had it right because people always think Beam Me Up, Scotty, which was actually never said on the show. But
Scotty, beam me up.
You had it right.
It's the Mandela effect. Everyone gets it confused, but
Except
congrats.
me. Well,
I know.
Except
you're a true fan.
Fan I am.
Yes. Yeah, you proved it you proved it right there, didn't you?
Thank you.
Yeah, you really did.
Now it got me thinking, like, where would I want when that time comes? And
I know where I want your ashes.
Form. Where's that, BJ?
I know.
Please tell me. I would love to know where you want my ashes to go.
Somewhere dark. Yeah. Where would you like your ashes to go?
That's a. I'm trying to think of like where I feel like it'd either be a concert, well, it could be a wrestling it's either music, wrestling, or hockey. Like those are my three of my favorite things. So I'm trying to think of like which one. Man, it would be awesome if like our mascot had it like in like a t-shirt cannon and just filled it and just shot it right on the ice.
Oh,
and they had to play a game with it or at least like the warm-up skates, and then they could Zamboni it. That'll work it into like a confetti cannon at like a concert. That might be cool.
There is, I think, a national
or as
radio.
a weapon in a wrestling match, and so it breaks it over the other person's head. The ashes fly or they like how back in the old days with Mr. Fuji would blow like salt in someone's face.
You want them to blow your ashes in someone's face?
Yeah,
it'd be very Sandman-esque if you've seen that show.
I have not.
That's still gross.
Well, that's not my problem.
No, but I mean, you want to be honored. I mean,
I would help one of my friend wrestlers win their match by somebody blowing the sand. I
don't think you should be in charge of this. I feel like no one should honor your wishes.
All right, fine.
Ever. Yeah.
Are you going to space with yours, or are you going to go?
You know what? I
worked an hourglass for a board game.
That's actually a really good idea.
People do that.
I hadn't thought about that, but that's a really good idea because you can. I mean, with all my ashes, you might be able to make a couple of those little hourglasses. Sure.
And whenever I don't get the outcome I want, I'll still blame you.
Yeah, and people used to say I take too long on my turn, so it would be very ironic that I would be used as a timepiece so that people would take their turns faster.
That'd be great.
Yeah, so that would be all right. I'm going to go for that. I had a different idea, but I like
what
your
was your idea?
Better. Well, I don't know why I didn't know this. I guess I should have assumed it, but I guess there's a Radio Hall of Fame. And
we were nominated for it. How would you not know?
Well, but I guess there's a building. I never knew there was a building.
I didn't know that either, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I thought it was like the WWE Hall of Fame, and it was just a giant make-em-up.
Yeah.
To stroke each other's egos.
Yeah, so I think I wouldn't mind having my ashes sprinkled somewhere on the property. Even if I never make the Hall of Fame, it would at least be the closest I could get. Like they'll let me in the front yard or something, So that's what I would like. How about you, Vic? Anywhere you want your ashes spread?
See, I always love the idea of like being able to just crush it and turn it into a diamond and then have it passed down through generations and have it added on and have like a big elaborate necklace and be like, hey, this is my family jewels. And mostly for the joke.
Yeah, I like that. In a way, that's kind of touching if you turn it into a piece of jewelry.
But then I've told some people this and they're like, ew, I wouldn't want to wear my dead relative. Like, well,
oh yeah.
It's not like, it's gone through several phases before it's been put onto a piece of jewelry. It's not like like your eyeball or something.
But they do make stuff out of their pet. Like we have like a little globe in our kitchen that's got the ashes frozen in the globe of our dog.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't my idea because you know how much I thought of the dog. It wasn't all the ashes.
National Dog Day. Show some respect.
This is best you're going to get out of me when it comes to these lovely creatures.
I've also heard that you could actually get your ashes pressed on a vinyl.
Yes.
On a vinyl?
Mm-hmm. And if so, what song, at least one song, would you have to have on there?
The tub thumping.
I think it would be
Chumbawamba.
Yeah,
it should be Steve singing "Twisted Sister" is what it should be.
They're not pressing that on.
That's
vinyl,
what they should press the vinyl of.
It's a hard press on that.
How about the Big Migs theme? That's probably what it should be.
Okay, that'd be pretty awesome.
Yeah,
I
wouldn't be opposed to that.
And the audio recording of when you play drums for STP.
Okay.
Yeah.
We got it figured out.
Yeah. Well, don't forget. Of course, it'll be my girl Avril. I think she needs to sing to me when I'm dead. Aww. So that's it. No? Okay.
Somebody texted in saying that when my Uncle Robert passed away, we spread his ashes at his favorite fishing spot in the woods in Vancouver, British Columbia. It was right near the salmon hatchery, a really beautiful place.
Yeah, I feel like water's always a good option. Like anywhere near water. Like I was going to go for a ballpark, but I know they're not going to do it because you know how many people would. I mean, really, the infield would just be made up of dead people if everybody got to spread their ashes at their favorite ballpark.
Yeah, but I mean, I feel like you could sprinkle a little bit of it. Just get like a front row seat, like in the outfield.
There's a ground ball to Uncle Jimmy. Oh, wait, he throws it on over to dead grandma, and that's a double play.
Wow.
No? Too soon?
I wouldn't spray it on the outfielder.
Okay, well, that would be a whole different fan experience.
Mine's really dumb, but have you guys seen that movie, The Core?
Is that where they got to go to the center of the earth?
Yeah, and they have to shoot a little missile into the core. Instead of a missile, I want them to shoot my ashes into the core.
Into the core of the planet?
Yeah, I figure in a couple of years we'll be there, right?
Wow, that is a very odd place to want to put your ashes.
I'd be at the center of the earth, though.
Especially for such a crappy movie, 39%.
What is this movie?
You've never seen this movie?
Hilary Swank was in it, wasn't she?
Yeah, it was back
Hilary Swank? I'm not watching anything she's in unless it's like the next Karate Kid.
She's a local person. You got to support the local
She's fine. I'm just
economy.
kidding. I just needed a reason to show some love for the next Karate Kid or whatever the one was where she was in it.
Oh, that's right. She was in that.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Oh, she's totally fine.
The movie's essentially the exact opposite of Armageddon. Instead of going to an asteroid, they have to drill to the center of the Earth, but same concept. They have to go restart the core. They got to shoot some bombs into it.
But one's talked about still to this day. The other one, nobody knows.
That's pretty fair.
Which is unfortunate. It has a lot of good people in it. Like you said, Hilary Swank, Aaron Eckhart before he was in the Batman movie, Stanley Tucci, Richard Jenkins.
Sometimes, you know what? Actors cannot save a bad movie.
Nope.
They just can't.
Yeah, 33% audience score, so the audience hated it just a little bit more.
Oh, man, I love that movie. Woo! Wow, you know what? I am so happy I finally found a movie that my kid that he loves that everybody hates because he hates everything. So, yeah, finally. Well, it is Kicks for Kids Day on the Rock. And like Mary said, we can do it, Rockaholics. We can do it. And, we're raising money to help Mary. Marty said that. Mary's Place is putting brand new shoes on kids in need, and $50 buys a brand new pair of sneakers for a child and $100 for a teenager. You can donate right now. Any dollar amount helps at KISW.com.
Today's podcast was brought to you by Travis Gagne, bankruptcy attorney. He's here right now and has agreed to answer more of your questions about bankruptcy. If I call Travis, will I actually see him or someone who works for him?
Absolutely. When you come in to see my office, when you first call in, my staff will try to help you with any basic questions that you have. I can give you a call back, but they'll usually try to schedule you for a free consultation with me, the attorney, and I'll meet with you personally. We'll talk about the basics of your case, and I'll take you through a question and answer session an interview that usually lasts about 30 minutes. We'll get the basics of your financial situation. I can answer your questions, and we can talk about whether bankruptcy makes sense, your non-bankruptcy options, and how bankruptcy could affect you, what the process is.
Thanks, Travis. If you have more questions about bankruptcy, you can reach out to Travis anytime at ChooseTheRightChapter.com. That's ChooseTheRightChapter.com. Thanks for listening.
Automation is powering what's possible for businesses of every size in every industry. Unlock your potential at Automate, the largest showcase of robotics and automation in North America, May 22nd through the 25th in Detroit, Michigan. With over 600 exhibitors, 200 speakers, and more than 25,000 registrants, there's no better way to power your business. Register for free at AutomateShow.com. That's AutomateShow.com. Automation is powering what's possible for businesses of every size in every industry. Unlock your potential at Automate, the largest showcase of robotics and automation in North America, May 22nd through the 25th in Detroit, Michigan. With over 600 exhibitors, 200 speakers, and more than 25,000 registrants, there's no better way to power your business. Register for free at AutomateShow.com. That's AutomateShow.com.
Hey, this is BJ. Thanks for listening to our show's podcast. If you're a fan of all things geeky, you should check out my other podcast, BJ Shea's Geek Nation. We have new episodes every day, and you can check it out at bjgeeknation.com.
Your driver's license is important so you can get back and forth to work, get your kids to school, and back and forth to daycare. If your license has been suspended because you can't pay your tickets, you can't do any of those things. Let's talk about Chapter 13 bankruptcy. You may have heard the tickets cannot be discharged, but they can be dealt with in a Chapter 13 case. Why not come in for a free consultation? The chapter you choose will make all the difference to your getting back legally on the road. Let's design a plan to pay off your tickets and restore your license immediately. I'm attorney Travis Gagne. Please contact me today at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com.
99.9 KISW, the Rock of Seattle. We've teamed up at Mary's Place, and it's all day long. We are going to help raise money so the Kicks can get on kids' feet. That's how it goes.
And today's Kicks for Kids Day. Our hope is to hit that $20,000 goal today, thanks to the Rockaholics. We're getting closer and closer. We're just about 60% into our goal. So we're getting there, BJ. I think when we started this morning, we were at under 50%. So we've been getting a lot of donations. I'll try and get through as many as I can. But I do want to give a shout out to one place because we said, hey, if you're a business, you want to donate,
yeah,
we'll give you some love. And shout out to Joe Harris donating $156. Woo! And he left a comment saying we're a small electrical company in Puyallup. We always give back when we can, especially with the kids. If you have time for a shout out, we would love it. Thank you and appreciate it, Steve. And his company is called Electrical Outfitters Northwest. So shout out to Electrical Outfitters Northwest and Joe Harris for donating $150 to Kicks for Kids, which is more than one pair of shoes for one kid. Actually, it's for a kid and a child right there, taken care of, BJ.
Yeah, so how about you get a free shout out, and also you're doing a charity thing, which is tax deductible. Either way, this all works out, especially if you're a business. Come on.
Stuart Weatherhead donated $20. Shout out to Stuart. Peggy Hendrickson donated $69, joining the 69 Club. And I do love her comment. She said, challenge to the members of the Defiance to donate what they can. BJ, the Defiance is the fan base for Defy Wrestling. Obviously, a place that's near and dear to me. I've ring announced, I've wrestled. In fact, I'll be wrestling with them on Sunday over at the in White Center at the Lariat Bar outside. They're having a big block party. It's free. Come hang out and maybe let me know that you donated on behalf of the Defiance. That'd be pretty sweet. I'll punch somebody for every donation.
Oh, really? Wow. That's a lot of punches.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah.
Not a lot. Shout out to Dan McMurray, donated $156 to Kicks for Kids. Anthony Ganduglia donated $69, joining the 69 Club, BJ.
This is really cool. And
in fact, Casey Denson not only joined the 69 Club, but added $100 on top of it. $169 donated.
Nice.
A lot of donations. We'll get to more of the names throughout the day, but I just wanted to give a shout out to these Rockaholics for donating and helping our cause, because we want to raise as much money as possible for kids so that way they could get those brand new shoes on their feet.
All it takes is just $1 if that's what you got. But of course, we would love more. Whatever you got, we would take. Share on your socials. Donate and share. Just go to KISW.com. That's where you can do all that. There was a recent survey done, and Vicky loves this because she's a voiceover kid. This survey was done by a voiceover site to find out which animated character has the most recognizable voice.
Ooh.
This is I have to tell you, the one on the top of the list, I was surprised, and number 2, I'm surprised because I thought it would actually. I feel like number 3 would be the one that's most recognizable, just because some of the other 2 are kind of older.
Is number 1 Kermit the Frog? I'm Patrick Mahomes.
He's not. Patrick
Mahomes is not on the list.
He's. They're not animated because he's a puppet.
Oh crap! Okay.
Yeah.
Biddy. That's all, folks.
Yeah. Good job, buddy. That actually is Porky Pig, and you. Oh, actually, that's not a good. It's not a good job. I realized I think
Elmer Fudd. I'm hunting wabbits.
Yes, exactly.
Be very, very quiet.
Yeah. It's wabbit season.
You kind of. And I thought I knew what you meant, but you did get it wrong. So that's a clue. It's not Elmer and it's not Porky.
Oh, Bugs Bunny.
There you go. He's the famous. That's right. Yep.
Biddy. That's all, folks.
That's it. Yeah, that's exactly. Number 2 on the list, Bugs Bunny.
What was his?
What's up, Doc?
What's up, Doc?
Yeah.
Eat a carrot like a cigar.
Yeah, I'm happy to hear that that Bugs is still people still know him.
Oh, I got one.
All right, who do you think is I've got I think 10.
I think when we guess 10. We have to try and sound like the person.
Oh, really?
I think it's only fair.
Okay, so these are the top 10 most recognizable animated voice characters.
Okay. Donuts.
Good job. That's number 3 on the list. I thought that would be number 1. I figured just because The Simpsons have been on for so long and so many younger people might not know who Bugs and who number 1 is, I thought that Homer would be number 1.
Donuts.
Yeah.
You really should do your Marge impression, though. That one's even better. I love Marge for you.
I got my voice. I don't know. I got to ramp up into that.
All right, give it a shot.
Homie, give me some of your donuts.
That's better.
Chocolate City.
Oh, homie, I don't want your chocolate.
Wow, this just sounds like they're in the. Are they having is this a different conversation? Marge, number 10 on the list, by the way.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, you did a good. See, you do a better Marge than you do a Homer.
How sad is that? It's just me trying to do a female voice, and it always sounds like Marge.
Yeah. Well, congratulations. You know what? You have a gift. You really.
It's not a gift I want.
Yeah.
But it's the gift I need.
Yeah. Anybody else? Vicky, Joe, Sarah, you got any guess who's?
Remember, you have to try and do the voice. So don't don't just go. Oh, I think it's this guy.
Okay, I think I can do it.
Fran Drescher? She's not a
No.
cartoon.
Yeah.
Woody
wow.
Woodpecker.
No.
Yeah, I'm.
Peter Griffin.
Oh wow, that. Now that you said it. Now that you said it, but I wouldn't have got it on that one. No, he's not on the top 10.
Oh.
Unfortunately, Seth MacFarlane's going to be sad. I don't think any of his characters are in the top 10.
Giggity guy.
That's also
Well, I just said Seth MacFarlane would be very sad.
I know, but I still want to just go giggity.
Giggity.
Fair enough.
Oh, yeah.
And that would be Quagmire, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, God.
All right, Joe.
Okay, this is bad. I don't know if this character has a voice. I mean, they have to, but Mickey Mouse? What does Mickey Mouse sound like?
He sounds just like this.
It is like that.
South Park?
Wait, you don't know that Mickey Mouse talks?
No.
He does.
What kind of sheltered life did you bring your child into?
Well, dude, I don't
know if Mickey talks. He's Mickey Mouse.
I've never heard him talk.
He's super gangster on South Park, too.
Have
It's
you never
really great
watched?
when
I
he's
know
on
that. The South Park Mickey Mouse is fantastic.
he's pretty
That's what I went off of. It's the only place I've seen him.
Have you ever watched a Mickey Mouse cartoon?
No.
There's even a big Joe. You go to any kid, they're gonna sing along to his like hot dog, hot diggity dog.
Yeah, well, you can go F yourself, Joe. You can't come to my park. How about that? Yeah. And don't be eyeing Minnie. Minnie's mine. Okay, she's my bee.
Oh, I got one from the texter, though. I'm doing it on behalf of the texter.
What you got?
Fire.
I feel like Beavis or Butthead should be on the list, and no.
Yes, I got oil.
Not in the top 10. But I think Vicky's Mexican Beavis should be on the list.
Yes, I got oil. Estoy buscando papelito amarillo para limpiar mi traserillo.
I am the great cornholio.
Yeah.
I need kippy for my butthole.
Vicky's better.
All right, Sarah, you got to guess, but of course you got to do the voice.
All right, here we go. This is the most popular animated characters. Who are they?
Okay, I don't know if this one's going to be on the list, but
Most
it's probably
recognizable.
the only one I can somewhat try to do.
All right.
Humpty Dumpty Dum, I think it's gonna rain.
Oh, that's classic.
Do you know?
I know who you're trying to
Humpty
do.
Dumpty?
Is that
No.
Eeyore? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's Eeyore. Yeah.
Eeyore?
Thank you. Yeah, you are from Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah.
Oh, bother. That was such a bad impression.
Oh, that was good. You sounded
yeah.
really sad.
Yeah, we actually, Winnie is on the list, but not Eeyore.
What does Winnie sound like?
I just said, oh, bother. I
got my hand in the honey. I don't know.
I don't like pants.
Really, he's got the best. When you think
Keeps
about
hitting
Winnie,
on these random dudes' girlfriends and wives.
he just gets to just.
How many years has it been? You're still not over it.
Still salty about Tigger.
No, I don't blame him.
Yeah.
That's understandable.
Oh, Tigger. I like Tigger, but he's not on the list.
I think I got one.
Yeah.
And
Oh, nice call. I know what you're trying to do. And
Okay.
He's a tough one to do. Yeah, Donald's on the list.
Donald's
number 6.
I blow my voice out every time I try, though.
Yeah. Winnie's number 8. Vicky, I'll give you a clue for number 7. It's Steve's Steve's traveling compartment partner. Because we're talking about animated, right? He's Steve's. I mean, who's Steve's buddy in all the movies that Steve's been in?
Wait, Steve?
Our boy Steve. What animated character does Steve look like?
Donkey!
Donkey. Yeah.
Shrek.
Yeah, number 7, Donkey from Shrek. How about Donkey is, if you're Mike Myers, you're sad because Eddie Murphy stole the movies, obviously, because Donkey's more recognizable as an animated voice than Shrek is.
We'll stay up late. We'll swap manly stories. And in the morning, I'm making waffles.
God, Eddie Murphy's so good. So good. This is a tough voice that I don't understand because so many people play this character. So I don't know how this is a recognizable animated voice. I guess he just, by the way he says it. Good grief. But so many people have said that.
Oh, Charlie Brown?
Yes. But there's been so many people that have voiced Charlie Brown over the years. Yeah. I mean, that's the classic. I think that might be the first one that ever did it, if I remember.
Yeah, honestly, I wouldn't know the voice unless they say good grief.
Yeah, exactly.
There's really not much else that, there's no, the voice itself is not a giveaway.
Charlie Brown, number 9. And,
Ooh, I'm going to do one of my dad's favorites. You
okay, go for it.
Scooby-Dooby-Doo! He does it much better than I do.
You are so close. It is not Scooby.
Oh, Zoinks!
Yeah. Come on, Vic. You can guess this one.
Scooby.
Yeah, no, it's Shaggy. Shaggy's the guy.
Right.
Yeah, which is Casey Kasem played Shaggy.
And then Matthew Lillard.
Well, in the real stuff, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody got number 1.
Oh, we still haven't gotten to number 1?
No, you haven't. Hey, how could you miss number 1?
Albert?
Oh, you know what? That would be hey. And now I'm starting to think maybe Fat Albert stole this guy's act because he would always go, hey. Well, he would go, hey, somebody. We've got to go get these things.
The picnic basket.
That's it, yeah. I got old Yogi. Number 1 most recognizable voice.
I wouldn't have even thought of, clearly we haven't even guessed him. I would have not even put him in my top 5.
I agree. That shocks me that Yogi's that recognizable. What's he done? What's he done? His agent? I will call his agent. What's that? What's Yogi done nowadays? Nothing.
He was in that insurance commercial, wasn't he, recently? I think for Allstate.
Oh, you're right. Yes, because people kept him and Boo Boo were going for all the picnic baskets and stuff, and the people were running away from the bears. You're right.
Texas, you just when you think little Vicky can't get any sexier, she busts out the donkey from Shrek. Damn, girl. Get it sexy, bitch.
Excuse me. It's Shreksy, bitch. Get it right.
Hey, you're a Shreksy, bitch. You know what? I heard Vicky do her donkey. Wait a second, that didn't sound right. But anyway, I heard. That's. Anyway, well, congratulations. Whatever gets you where you need to be, sir.
That's what we're here for.
That's pretty much really, that's all we're here for. We, of course, have also, we're here for something else, too, today. We are here, partnering up with Mary's Place because we want to raise money to get brand new shoes on kids that need them. It is Kicks for Kids Day on the Rock all day long. Us, Ryan Castle, the men's room, Taryn, we're all going to be making the big push because we want to make sure these kids that are at Mary's Place, all the ones that they have in the shelters, that they have new shoes when they go back to school so they don't have to worry about that. And
that's the Rockaholics keeps donating. We're over 61% of our goal with $12,000 raised. We're hoping to hit $20,000 today. Thanks to Bryce Corrigan donating $50 to Kicks for Kids just a couple of minutes ago.
And if you would like to donate or at least share on your socials, go to KISW.com. It is Kicks for Kids Day here on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
Automation is powering what's possible for businesses of every size in every industry. Unlock your potential at Automate, the largest showcase of robotics and automation in North America, May 22nd through the 25th in Detroit, Michigan. With over 600 exhibitors, 200 speakers, and more than 25,000 registrants, there's no better way to power your business. Register for free at automateshow.com. That's automateshow.com.
It is The Rock of Seattle. Kicks for Kids Day. So, got a little bit of a little dilemma. We're going to talk about Kicks for Kids Day, of course, in just a second. But BJ he's broadcasting right now in California because he wanted to visit his wife.
Fancy.
And, of course, on the day that he tries this experiment is the day that the machine that we use for him to broadcast from California completely dies.
That sounds about right. That's part of the course.
Day one. We're like, here we are. I'm like, dude, it's sounding great. Everything's moving along just fine. This is awesome. You get to see your wife and you get to do the show.
Technology's great.
Until it stops working. Technology is awesome until it stops being technology, I guess.
We decided to turn the show into a Mission Impossible movie.
Apparently so.
Right, we're halfway through this.
Biscuit. So anyways, we're trying to get BJ back on. We're trying to fire up the machine or at least get a tin can to him and a very long string to California so we can still continue to do the show with him. Or we'll just put him on via Zoom or however we got to do it, but we'll figure something out. But until then, we want to talk about Kicks for Kids because we're raising money for Mary's Place. It's an organization that we are very near and dear to our hearts here at KSW. We try and help them out as much as we can, especially when it comes to the kids. They have we talked to Marty Hartman, who's the executive director for Mary's Place earlier this morning. Over 300 kids are at their shelter, which means 300 kids are in need of brand new shoes. $50 will take care of a child with a brand new pair of shoes. $100 will take care of a kid, a teenager, with brand new pair of shoes. And our goal is $20,000. And where are we at right now as far as the goal?
It looks like we are at $13,608. 68% of our goal.
Oh, man, 1% away from being the ultimate.
I got to keep refreshing. Come on.
Hey, thanks to people like Jay Gore, donated $100. Ryan Kreutzer, he donated $69.
Nice.
Joined the 69 Club, but he did put in a request, Vicky.
Oh.
He said, can I get Spanish Beavis and Butthead again? That was awesome. Love your show.
we switched from iPuppy to Beavis and Butthead, and I'm not complaining. This is fantastic. Yo soy Gorgollo y estoy buscando papelito amarillo para limpiar mi traserillo.
Also joining the 69 Club is Kelly Wiggins Crawford, saying, I'm not buying school clothes for my recent grad, so I'm happy to finally be able to help somebody out. That's awesome. An anonymous donation of $40 from a rockaholic. Tom Brandrup donated $200. Chris Lyons joining the 69 Club, donating $69 as well. And Joe Harris, you rock, Joe, $150 to Kicks for Kids. We have a bunch of other donations, like Brandon Meneghini donated $50. Said, love listening to the show. Gives me joy in a stressful day. Amy S., $100. Danny McMurray, $150. Dan McMurray, sorry, I don't know if he goes by Danny, but he does to me now. For $156. So the names continue and the Rockaholics continue to donate, and we really appreciate that. So, thank you again. Go to KISW.com to donate to Kicks for Kids and help us hit our goal of $20,000. If we can make that happen today, we're off to a great weekend.
And it's going on all day, so all the shows, all that fun stuff. I really think we're going to go past the goal.
Right. So the funny part is right now, so a peek behind the curtain. So we have video stuff going on, and watching BJ trying to figure out how to fix anything is maybe my favorite new pastime, because he's hunched over, he's trying to figure it out, but we can't get him on the show because his little box thing is not working, which is very frustrating. I
hate it when my box doesn't work.
And
phrasing.
At some point, we will figure the rest of it out. So I don't know if we want to get him on the phone or however we want to do it, but we'll try and get BJ back on the show before the show is over. But until then, let's talk a little bit about a band or a man that's going to be playing at Pain in the Grass on Sunday, which is next Sunday, and that's Sammy Hagar. And this is a crazy story about Sammy Hagar. Apparently wrote a song with Eddie Van Halen. Eddie, of course, his former bandmate in Van Halen. It's called Thank You, but the issue is, it's not an issue, but the interesting part of it all is that he wrote the song after Eddie passed away. What? Apparently he had a dream. Sammy Hagar had a dream, and in the dream, Eddie Van Halen showed up and played a guitar lick. So when he woke up, he's like, I got the song in my head. What? Let me put it down into tape. And apparently they had a conversation, which, obviously was in a dream, but he said that Eddie wrote, hey, let's write some music. And Sammy responded, F yeah, man, let's go. And he woke up, he remembered what Eddie showed him, recorded it so that way he wouldn't lose the recording, probably into his phone or something along those lines. But he went to a studio, recorded the song. He says when he releases it, he's going to give Eddie Van Halen writing credit on it. And he's also going to donate some money to a charity that's near and dear to Eddie Van Halen's heart. And he's like, look, man, I'm not doing this as a joke. He even said, I feel a little embarrassed about sharing this because obviously it's kind of out there. But I think that's awesome. And I look forward to seeing, I don't know if we're going to get to talk to Sammy Hagar while we're at Pain in the Grass, but how great would it be to hear more about that story?
I
what if it's a hit?
I honestly think it's real. I do believe that sometimes people from the great beyond can reach out to the living in dreams and are able to communicate. I know that sounds kind of far-fetched and weird, but I truly believe it. I think he did reach out to him.
Dude, we had a craziest story happen, a little bit different than Eddie Van Halen didn't visit my dad in his dreams, but it's still one of my craziest stories that my dad shared with the family. Long story short, my dad and his dad, my grandfather, did not get along. It was up and down all the time.
But they seem like such chill dudes.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone from New York is really chill.
If the stories of my dad being a quote-unquote chill dude shock you, his dad was on another level. Obviously, my dad is calmed down compared to what his dad was like. And I like to think I've calmed down from where you go one or two directions. And I'm like, I don't want to be that temperamental. But my dad, pretty temperamental. My grandfather was out of his mind. But he had this weird thing where he couldn't like both of his sons. It was if he got along with one son, he hated the other son. It was this weird dynamic. So while we were in the middle of our like 5 years on the outs, that was like the joke. Like every 5 years, he changed allegiances to a different son, and then like we were back in their family. So when he passed away, we were on the outs, and my dad and him did not get along. It was kind of a hard thing, but so that was something that like my dad had to deal with after his passing. Like, oh, you know, I was never able to resolve my relationship and piece things up with dad before he passed away, and it kind of, I think it was bugging my dad. Well, one morning he wakes up and he's like, comes down into the living room and he's got like this insane look on his face, like just like Dad, what's going on? He's like, I had the strangest dream and you guys are going to think I'm crazy. And he told the story about how he ran into his dad in the dream, and his dad apologized for how he was to his son for a lot of things. Obviously, I don't want to go down that road, but like he apologized for all these things that he did, and it kind of gave my dad closure. And my dad was describing, like, it was just too trippy how like detailed this was. Well, at this point, my dad had gotten back in cahoots with Grandma because obviously with the passing, he had to help out, and they were able to mend their relationship. And my dad shared the story with her about her husband, my dad, you know, Grandpa. And he shared like what, and he said, but what he was wearing was the thing that I remember. And he like detailed like this suit that my grandfather was wearing. And my grandma just started bawling. And she's like, he recently bought that suit. What? And it was like a very detailed, like, it was like one of those things where you're like, what are the odds?
Right.
But also, you know, who knows what's going on? So, I mean, when you hear these stories about like Sammy Hagar and Eddie Van Halen, I'm like, God, I could see something like that happening, because that was like something that gave him closure. And then he shared it with Grandma, and Grandma was like having like this moment of like, she had closure in a sense that like her husband and her son were able to finally find peace together.
And make up.
In a weird way. But I was like, they didn't write any cool songs, unfortunately. But
I mean, your dad still could.
He could.
No, I actually had something like that happen. It wasn't as cool. I didn't have beef with this person, but when I was in high school, I had a friend who had suffered a seizure while in a pool and unfortunately passed away while we were in high school. And she was one of my best friends, like the only person who could cheer me up during a bad time. Nobody else could. And it wasn't until like a month or two later, I had a dream where I was at school, and I run up to her. I'm like, they told me you were gone. Like, I can't believe you're here. And she hugs me, and her name was Rachel. And when I hug her, she gave me a very Rachel answer. She's like, oh yeah, huh? Like, she was just that, like, not ditzy, but she was just always having fun and being very playful. She's like, oh yeah, huh? Well, goodbye. You know, it was good to see you. And in that moment, like in my dream, like she disappeared, and that was my saying goodbye to her in a very Rachel way. And so I definitely believe it, and I really hope we get a chance to talk to Sammy.
I want to hear the song. I want to hear the song that Sammy wrote. I think it's going to be pretty badass just because of the backstory. But I believe, do we have BJ? Guys, we got him. BJ Shea.
Howdy.
Oh, you sound just like you're in the studio again.
Don't I? It's perfect.
We were just saying how technology effed you.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Technology to F me. Dang, how about our maiden voyage? We give it a shot, and at least for half the show is working perfectly.
That was the best part. I was like, look, we spent like the first couple hours like, dude, it sounds like you're in the room with us. This is fantastic. And even texters were like, dude, I thought BJ was in the studio with you guys. And I was like, well, no, actually, in California. Did your wife unplug something, or was she like, did she turn on like a blender, or what's going on over there?
I wish I could blame anything. And look, it's possible it's me, because I mean, pilot error, but I walked out of the room that I was broadcasting in when we were on a break, and I came back and the machine was not on. And I'm like, oh, that's not good. Maybe it shut itself off, and I cannot get it to turn back on. It's just, something happened to it when I left the room, and so it's one of those things where I think maybe I have a bad device. I think maybe I might have got a lemon.
That is so weird, though. It just stopped working.
Yeah, it just stopped working. Yeah, and you know, I have one of these that I've used a lot, and I've used it for a long time. This is a brand new one that I have, and this brand new one has just decided to be, hey, guess what, buddy? You might have got the lemon. So it's done. It does not want to turn on. So, and I kind of need that. That's kind of how I talk to you kids.
Right. Okay, well, hopefully we'll be able to figure it out. I know we got to get to a quick break, but I did want to give some more love to the donators from Kicks for Kids, because today is Kicks for Kids Day, DJ. David Belleville just donated $20. Says, I love you guys. It's all I can do for now. Glad I can help. And we've said that, like, it could be $5, $20, $100, whatever you could donate to Kicks for Kids, you're going to be helping put brand new shoes on kids in need. And like Marty Hartman from Mary's Place mentioned earlier this morning, over 300 kids are in their shelter. So we want to make sure we could get everybody in the shelter that's a kid brand new sneakers for the school season. And I got to give, man, it's an anonymous donation, but it's an amazing donation. They wrote, "This is a great program, wishing all these kids a great school year and beyond." They donated $1,000 to Kicks for Kids.
Woo! Whoa.
That's pretty awesome.
That's fantastic.
Kevin Rich donated $100. Levi Siemens donated $26. Jerry Gelder donated $100. Another anonymous $100 donation. The Rockaholics have just been nothing but charitable and giving every time we do Kicks for Kids, and this year is no different. So thank you to everybody. Right now we are over 69% of our goal, BJ. We've raised nearly $14,000. And we're just a few $1,000s away from hitting our $20,000 goal. But we want to go past that. That way we make sure all the kids are taken care of.
Yeah, we've got the whole day with Taryn and the men's room and Ryan. I mean, really, we got the whole damn day.
Yes, we do.
All right. Well, Steve, I don't know. I mean, I know that usually a phone on the phone doesn't sound great. What do you think? Well, I'll give it a shot. Yesterday, Steve, he did get this one wrong.
What planet has the most gravity?
Yeah, America. I mean, the Earth.
No and no.
Mars.
Wow.
No. Wow.
I don't really know much.
Work.
I'm not very smart.
Yeah. nice work. We were looking for a little bit of a bigger planet, and that would be Jupiter. You want a shot at beating Steve? You got it. 206-421-ROCK. We're playing Beat Migs at 8:47 on the Rock.
Today's podcast was brought to you by Travis Gagne, bankruptcy attorney. He's here right now and has agreed to answer more of your questions about bankruptcy. How do I figure out who my creditors are?
People a lot of times have had a long time of not having good credit and having collections, and so they're concerned that you may be concerned that you won't be able to find all your creditors if you file bankruptcy. How will I know which collection agency has my credit card bill from 10 years ago now? And that's something that's hard to keep track of because credit collection agencies transfer your debts all over the place. But we will pull all your credit bureaus, and by getting all three of your credit bureaus, we'll be able to tell who has your credit and debt now, which collection agencies have had it in the past, and we'll make sure that we file all your creditors when we file your bankruptcy so that nothing slips through the cracks.
Thanks, Travis. If you have more questions about bankruptcy, you can reach out to Travis anytime at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com. Thanks for listening.
Automation is powering what's possible for businesses of every size in every industry. Unlock your potential at Automate, the largest showcase of robotics and automation in North America, May 22nd through the 25th in Detroit, Michigan. With over 600 exhibitors, 200 speakers, and more than 25,000 registrants, there's no better way to power your business. Register for free at automateshow.com. That's automateshow.com.
Hey, this is BJ. Thanks for listening to our show's podcast. If you're a fan of all things geeky, you should check out my other podcast, BJ Shea's Geek Nation. We have new episodes every day, and you can check it out at bjgeeknation.com.
Your home is going into foreclosure and you feel like a financial wreck. You don't know where to turn for accurate information. I'm bankruptcy attorney Travis Gagne. Let's talk about some legal options. If we work quickly, we can propose a plan to save your home, modify the loan, or in many cases even eliminate your second mortgage. The consultation is free. I've helped hundreds of people just like you make informed decisions about whether to save their home or exit it on a reasonable, organized timeline. The chapter you choose sets the tone for the next chapter of your life. Please contact me today at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com.
99.9 KISW, the Rock of Seattle. We get our loud and local band of the week, Jaws of Brooklyn.
Don't make me have to run a mile. You got me all shook up and I'm ready to fly. So come on, baby.
It's our loud and local band of the week, Jaws of Brooklyn. You want to find out how you can get their info? Just go to the BJ and Migs page of KISW.com.
See them live next Friday night, September 2nd, over at the Spanish Ballroom in Tacoma. I'm sure they'll be playing songs off their debut album that just came out a couple of months ago, and that album, it's called Shoals.
Loving local music? I know you do. Well, then be here. It's Sunday nights at 8 o'clock here on The Rock. 2 hours of the music you love, local style. Bands like Jaws of Brooklyn.
Let's play Beat Migs.
I will beat anyone that
It's a happy day. Happy Friday.
It's Friday. Gotta get down on Friday. Everybody's looking forward to the weekend. Friday. Getting down on Friday. Everybody's looking forward to the weekend. Partying. Fun. Looking forward to the weekend.
And is that BJ's voice I hear?
Is that me? Do you hear me?
I'm here. Welcome back.
Thanks, buddy.
You're alive.
It's good to be back.
Did you try turning it on and turning it off again?
I don't even want to tell you how stupid I am, but I'm pretty stupid.
Welcome back.
Wait, so this was all on your end?
Yeah. Oh, so I knew it was totally on my end. I just couldn't figure out if it was pilot error or machine error, but I was totally on my end.
Did you accidentally unplug your machine?
Dude, so this thing has a way to like has a power supply, but you know how power supplies have a certain way you have to plug them in, like you can only plug it in one way.
Yeah.
I plugged it in upside down, and it worked. It worked all day yesterday. It worked today. I plugged it in wrong completely.
Does it have like an internal battery that it's charging?
Oh, I wonder if that's what it was.
I bet that's what it is. It's probably like because like we mentioned earlier, you're in California right now, and we're trying this maiden voyage of you broadcasting from California from time to time, and the machine just stopped working. I bet it's a chargeable battery
Well,
cord
that's what
thing.
this little battery icon must mean.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
I didn't know this thing had a battery. I had no idea this machine had a battery.
Yeah, these things are pretty high. Those machines are pretty high tech, so that way you could go places, and if God forbid you don't have a power source, you could still do your broadcast from there. Like they use them like they're these little boxes that people use like to broadcast from like live events outside.
Yeah, this is why I shouldn't be in charge of anything like this.
Well, we're all actively face palming right now.
Hey, we figured it out.
Yes.
Yeah,
That's all that
okay,
matters.
so I was operating on battery the whole time. Well,
You're on battery strength, yeah.
Battery went for 2 good hours anyway. It did pretty well for itself.
Got a pretty good charge there, buddy.
Not
Sure
too
did.
bad. Well, hopefully our caller is smarter than BJ. Today we have Danny in Olympia. Danny, you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Hi, Danny. All right.
Hi, I'm going to try to get you a song, BJ.
Don't do that.
He doesn't deserve it.
You won't even know how to play it.
Yeah, you're right about that. Wish I could say you were lying, but you're not.
All right, Steve, get out of here.
Goodbye.
Get out. For those playing at home, Danny has 60 seconds to answer 10 questions. You can pass all you want, but you only get 3 guesses per question. Are you ready?
Yes.
What Disney princess has a tattoo?
Moana.
No.
Pass.
Elton John had the 70s hit song called Candle in the what?
Wind.
Yes. How many seasons did the sitcom I Love Lucy have?
6.
Correct. How many quarters make up $15?
10.
No.
28.
No.
Pass.
Beginning with C, what is the real first name of rapper T.I.?
Curtis.
No.
Chris.
Nope.
Pass.
How many horizontal rows of stars are there on the U.S. flag?
13.
Nope.
14.
Nope.
10.
No. How many events are there in a heptathlon?
You can do it.
7.
Yes!
What?
3 correct.
Oh, dang it.
Yeah, some of these are a little tricky, especially when you get that the timer going, all that fun stuff. Yep.
Dang it.
Well, you never know. It's been a weird day. Steve may or may not be on his game, but
What are you talking about? This hasn't been a weird day at all.
You did win earlier, though.
Because I'm a winner.
I'm not disagreeing.
Thank you.
You ready, Steve?
Yes!
Not what that battery's for.
What does that battery symbol mean?
I had no idea. What do you want me to tell you? I mean, so it wasn't like, I mean, it really, okay.
No.
We made it work.
All right.
Let's go.
What Disney princess has a tattoo?
Princess Peach.
No.
Snow White.
No.
Cinderella.
No. Elton John had the 70s hit song titled Candle in the what?
Wind.
Yeah.
I hate that song.
How many seasons did the sitcom I Love Lucy have?
4.
No.
5.
No.
6.
Yes. How many quarters make up $15?
60.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Wow.
Definitely 60.
Nice.
Begin C. What is the real first name of rapper T.I.?
Carl?
No. That'd be
Chris.
awesome. No.
Chad.
No. How many horizontal rows of stars are there on the U.S. flag?
There are 7?
No.
8? 10.
No.
9?
Yeah.
I'm an idiot.
Yep. How many events are there in a heptathlon?
10.
No.
11.
No.
12.
No. How far is the free throw line from the backboard
15.
in basketball?
15.
Yes.
Yes.
Yep. Yeah. Correct. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you win 4-3. That was a lot closer than I thought it would be.
So close.
Thanks for trying, Danny.
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
It continues.
Yes.
Sarah the Heater. Better than Joey D's. In the room.
I really don't want to hear any singing. That's even worse now.
Sarah knows what's up.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, that happened.
Does anybody know what Disney princess has a tattoo?
Is it Pocahontas?
Yes.
Good guess, BJ.
Yeah, I figured, out of all of them, I feel like, you know what, I think she might have been the one.
Well, it's proudly displayed, like you see it in everywhere. It's on her arm.
Oh, well, that's probably why I know this then.
I'm an idiot. That makes all the sense in the world.
Right?
Yeah.
I was very surprised you got the quarters one. Not going to lie.
Yeah, was that the difference maker?
I think so. Yeah, actually, yeah.
Yeah.
And the fact that he was able to, get to number 8. But beginning with C, what is the first real name of rapper T.I.?
Curtis.
No. Think of a big red dog.
Clifford?
Thomas.
His name is Clifford.
Like I said, Clifford.
But think of a big red dog with the letter C and you went with Thomas?
That's how I
This
roll
is the
today.
man that didn't realize that the battery icon represented a battery.
Yeah, this is not a good day for me. I really, can I just go home? I just feel like maybe
You are home.
Oh, yeah, good point. Well, can I just, what do you say? We call it.
Hey, can we give some shout outs to some of the Rockaholics that have been donating for Kicks for Kids Day, because now we are at 73% of our goal, BJ.
Wow, this is thank you so much, Rockaholics. This is fantastic.
Yeah, we started under 50% this morning of trying to raise $20,000. Still want to raise more than $20,000. I want to stop there because, like Marty from Mary's Place mentioned to us, over 300 kids need shoes this school season. So we want to make sure everybody's taken care of. But definitely want to give a shout out to Vern's Transmission Service in Tacoma. We said if you're a business and you put it in the comment, the name of your business, we'll give you guys some love. Donated $260, and thanks to Vishwa, who's a part of Vern's in the Transmission Service, for making that donation. You guys are great. Timberline Excavating Company donated $300 to Kicks for Kids.
Nice.
So shout out to Timberline Excavating as well. And then some of the rockaholics like Nitin Jacob donated $69. Join the 69 Club, saying this is a great initiative. Love this. Love you guys, the men's room, and the rest of the KSW crew. Patricia Nelson donated $50. Brandon Archibald donated $69. Said proud to be a rockaholic. Keep up the great work, KISW. Amy S. donated $100, and Tom Bolander donated $69, joining the 69 Club as well.
This is very, very cool.
Yeah. Oh, Mike Coleman also donated $100.
Well, look, we'll give you a shout out. We'll give your business a shout out. If you can be, if you can help us get this, what we need for these kids, we would greatly appreciate it. We're glad to do it any way we can. You can also share on your socials if money's a little tight. Every dollar counts. Go to KISW.com because it is Kicks for Kids Day, trying to get to that 20 grand. And it is also time for Listeners on the Loose, where you pick the topic, you guide the show. 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. We got your calls. We got your texts at 917 on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock. 99.9 KISW.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. It's Listeners on the Loose, where you pick the topic, you guide the show. Special Kicks for Kids Day edition of Listeners on the Loose, Steve.
That's right. Raising money for Mary's Place and for Kicks for Kids, putting brand new shoes on kids, teens. $50 for a child, put a brand new pair of shoes on them. $100 for a teen. We'll be taking care of them. You can donate at KISW.com. And the Rockaholics have been they've been stepping up huge all day today, BJ. I think we are, where are we at percentage-wise? We're at nearly 80% of our goal. Over nearly $16,000 has been raised.
Wow.
And that's in part to all the great people that we've mentioned on air this morning, the businesses, and the great effort from Mary's Place to put this together. and provide brand new shoes for all the kids. We hope to get shoes for all the kids in the shelter, and that's over 300 kids. So let's keep donating money if you can, or spread the word if you can.
And on with us right now is Dennis Lawson. Dennis is the president of the Washington State Council of Firefighters. Dennis, good to talk to you again, man.
Hey, good to talk to you guys. Hope you're doing well.
Doing
great. Doing well. What you got for us, buddy?
Well, one, I want to say that we really appreciate the relationship that we have with you guys when we do our Coach for Kids. We're getting ready to go back to school, so we're looking forward to a 2022 edition of that. I think we got some good things coming, but as firefighters, we are really we're grateful. We got a great job, and many of us have been fortunate to have good careers and been able to provide for our families. And not everybody is able to do some of those things. And so, what we wanted to do is we wanted to make a contribution to your Kicks for Kids for $5,000.
What?
Nice.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Goosebump City. Come on. I wasn't going to take this call. I was just like, I don't want to take this. I don't want to talk to Dennis.
I figured you didn't want to.
We always love doing stuff with you guys to raise money for Coach for Kids, and obviously now we're doing the stuff with Kicks for Kids as well. I think you can notice a trend that we like to make whatever we can do to help kids out that are in need. We're right there for it, and I can't believe you guys are donating $5,000. That's amazing.
Wow.
Yeah, we our state council organization, we represent about 8,300 members here in the state of Washington. Our firefighters across both sides of the state, and we're like I said, we're fortunate. We are grateful, and so part of what we need to do is we need to be good, be good in our community and give back when we can. And our executive board, we took action, make sure we support you guys because you've been there for us, and we want to make sure kids go to school with nice shoes. We think it's a great program.
Dennis, I mean, if you want me to shut up on the radio, just make calls like this.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I mean, I have so much love for you guys anyway, because you guys go out and do such great work for everybody. And the idea that, you show us just the respect and the love to be able to help us out with this, means so much, Dennis. Please let everybody know, that are involved with the Washington State Council of Firefighters. I mean, man, we so appreciate this.
I will pass it along. We'd like to see you guys wearing those helmets a little bit more often, though. We've talked about that, but that's okay. We'll get you there.
I'm going to put it back on in about 5 minutes. I'm going to go drive home today wearing my helmet. I'm sure that won't get strange looks.
Dennis, I have it proudly displayed in my game room, and you know how much I think of my games, and the helmet lives with my precious possessions.
I actually have mine in my office hanging up high, so I can't reach it right now. I really can't. I need
it's kind of as big as you anyway, Vicky. I would think you might fall over if you put that
Next time you have to give Vicky a ladder as well, apparently.
That's right. Yeah, we'll mount a ladder for you. There you go. Well, we just, like I said, we just wanted to make sure that we love you guys, and we love our communities, and especially we love those kids. So thank you for what you do.
Dennis, thank you so much for the generous donation. Dennis Lawson from the Washington State Council of Firefighters with just a super generous $5,000 donation. Now I don't have my calculator in front of me. Where is that? Does that put us at
now we are over the $20,000 goal.
Wow.
Which, I mean, it doesn't show on the, if you go to the website, you won't see that just yet, because I think they're going to send a check or however they're going to do it. We'll figure that out. But so we were at $16,166. So we wow. Yeah, dude, that's pretty awesome. And we're going to keep, we still want, like I said, I mean,
wow.
That will make sure a good chunk of those kids will have shoes. But the more we raise, the more we guarantee that kids will have shoes. And then new kids that come into the shelter. And we experienced that last year. We raised so much money that everyone that was at the shelter got brand new shoes. But they're always bringing in new people into the shelter. So then they still had leftover gift cards that they were able to give to those kids that were new to the shelter. So this is it's awesome we hit $20,000, but we want to keep doing it, man. We want to get as much money as possible in Mary's Place because it's all going to those kids.
I think, Steve, when we started the Kicks for Kids this year, it was like 200 kids or something like that we were trying to get shoes for.
Yeah.
And then Marty told us today that actually they got like 316 kids that they've got placed in shelters. So this extra money is going to help out that extra 100 or so kids that we did not have targeted when we first started the campaign. So I'm so happy we're going to be doing this all day long because, like you said, more and more kids are going to benefit because it's not like they only have a fixed amount of kids that come to the shelters. There's always kids moving in and moving out. Dang.
And I want to give a shout out to Tara Shepard, who donated $1,000 to Kicks for Kids. And she mentioned that my company matches any donation, so $2,000 coming in for the Kicks. So that's, I'm sure we'll be seeing that. Yeah. Sam.
Tara, if you want to give your company a shout out for doing that, just let us know. We'd be glad to. We told everybody we would. If your company donates money, we will give the company a shout out.
Yeah, Tara, if you're listening, text us and just let us know the name of your company, and we'll be sure to give some love to them.
Wow.
Sam Mertes donated $269. Nice. They said, I have 2 grown sons. Buying shoes for them was always challenging. Now that they're getting their own, I'm happy to make sure 2 other teens are getting taken care of. Thank you, Mary's Place, for doing what you guys do. Jody Longley donated $100, saying thanks for what you do. No, we're just the idiots on the radio asking people to send money in, but it's all the Rockaholics that are making this happen.
Yeah, I feel like we have the easiest job, but I'm glad that whatever we're doing is helping out, especially like everybody that's just going to be involved. Mary's Place obviously doing great stuff, and all the Rockaholics donating their hard-earned cash. KISW.com is where you can go for that.
Rebecca Gregory just joined the 69 Club, BJ.
Nice. Oh, man.
And then Randy Crisotomo donated $10. Said Randy from Tacoma representing the Shamoros from Guam.
Okay.
Nice, Randy.
So listeners on the loose, you pick the topic, you guide the show, 206-421-ROCK. You can also text us at 77999 as we're doing Kicks for Kids Day.
And I know you mentioned earlier, any amount helps. It could be 1,000, it could be 5,000, it could be 100, it could be $20. And then our friend Millie, like we said, any amount helps, donated $6.36.
Yes.
Because 3 plus 6 equals 9.
So I get it.
And he wrote nice from Millie. So $6.36. You're the man.
Awesome.
That's awesome, dude.
Yeah, thank you, Millie. And really it does, because if everybody steps up with just a $1 donation, all of the people that listen, we would just multiply that $20,000 goal by tons.
I just remembered something thanks to the Rockaholics. Does that mean that Joey's now got to do his strip dance? Joe gets stripping. So with the firefighters' donation, doesn't that mean that Joey D's has to do a certain stunt?
Oh.
Another person, all right, Dennis, you just earned my local firefighter station a Subway platter, my man. This is the community we need. So whoever gets a Subway party platter, it's because of Dennis from the Washington State Council of Firefighters.
Oh, really?
Yeah, listener said I'm going to hook up my local fire station with a Subway platter.
Oh, that's
what they did.
Oh, that is fantastic.
Now, we didn't say he has to strip. We said he has to recreate the picture. So we don't. You just in some way, shape, or form have to recreate those pictures.
Oh man! All right, Vicky, are you going to take some pictures of me?
Oh, come on, really?
Come on, you can't ask me with a little more enthusiasm.
Hey, Vicky, are you ready to take some pictures of me?
You guys can do that in the green room, so we don't have to watch that.
Do that anywhere else besides where people can see.
What if I recreated them with some cool backgrounds, like ones in space?
Well, you got a green screen to do it in front of.
Green screen.
Oh man,
you can do it however you want.
And this is how I go viral on TikTok.
This is it. This is how you finally find the person of your dreams. They'll all come after you.
It's the gift that keeps like I've legit forgot about that part. We haven't even been hyping that. Hey, if we hit $20,000, Joe's going to recreate dad striptease pictures.
Yeah, that's always something.
Thanks to the Rockaholics for reminding us. Not all heroes wear capes, BJ.
That's the legacy I leave you, Joe. You know what? Congratulations. Some people leave you heirlooms, money. I leave you striptease pictures.
I'll have to do at least one in the firefighter's helmet, though, in honor of the firefighters.
Okay.
They might want to take the firefighter helmet back from us if they do that. If you do that.
I will do 0 pictures in the helmet now.
Yeah, that's
what a morning.
What a great morning. And all day long, Ryan Castle, the men's room, Taryn Daly, they are going to be asking you Rockaholics and all of the folks that love them if they can just any bit of money. We really want to just be able to make sure that all of the kids that need shoes get them. And that's a hell of a goal, and you've already helped us get our part. You've helped us do what we thought we should be able to do, and we're going to be able to do more.
More than doubled what we raised up until today. Just this morning.
Yeah, you know what, man? It's just the final push, baby. People just like, all right, this is it. It's go time. And I think Marty came on and said, we can do this. And Marty, just with that great attitude, she's the one that started it, man.
She is like the Northwest version of Shia LaBeouf.
Just do it!
Yeah, she was a lot...
Make your dreams come true!
Do it!
Feel
like she was more nurturing than Shia was to motivate us.
Yes, you can! Just do it!
I feel like I'm in trouble.
I'm from it, you dummy!
Oh, that's why. Oh, yeah, that's it. See, so is Marty. Marty's from it. She's from Mary's Place. It's listeners on the loose. You pick the topic. You guide the show. We do have a lot more of your calls, more of your texts, and, of course, we'll be talking more about Mary's Place. That's going to be happening at 9:33 on The Rock.
BJ and Migs. Mornings on The Rock. 99.9 KISW.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. It's Listeners on the Loose, brought to you by Snoqualmie Casino. 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. Kicks for Kids Day, trying to get to 20 grand over here.
And big thanks to the Washington State Council of Firefighters for helping us go over that goal. We
did it.
Yeah, dude, we're over $20,000. Our website says $16,396 because we haven't gotten that check yet, but they are men that are good to their word, men and women that have always been good to us. So I'm not at all worried. Sometimes you get people like, oh, I just donated a bunch of money. Like, I don't see it on the website. But although one did that and I got a little nervous, I gave them a lot of love, and then it took a couple of days, and then they finally did make that donation. I was like, okay, good. Because you never know.
You can say what you want.
But we did give a lot of love for Tara Shepard, who donated over $1,000 and also mentioned that her company was going to match as well. So that's a couple $1,000. And she said, she texted us in because we're like, what's the name of your company? She says, I work for Bluetooth SIG, and they provide a generous matching gift program. So that's pretty awesome. Shout out to Bluetooth SIG. And then also just wanted to give a shout out to her husband, Jason Shepard, because this cause is near and dear to his heart. And he donates to Kicks for Kids and Coach for Kids every year.
Oh, that's fantastic. Thank you, Jason.
Tara and Jason, couple of the year.
That's, again, we established a goal of 20,000 because at the time when we started this, there were 200 kids that needed shoes on their feet. We talked to Marty from Mary's Place, and they've got over 100 more kids that have come into their organization to be placed in shelters who also need kicks. So this is fantastic that we are continuing this all day, because if we can get all the kids that they service shoes for them to go back to school with, we hope we can cover a lot of them. But we might be able to get all of them, depending upon you Rockaholics. And
that's what happened last year, and that was amazing.
Yeah.
And we still got time. Ryan Castle just donated. I love that he donated during our show, so we take credit for that one.
Oh, good call.
Shout out to Ryan Castle. Rucky the Seawolf just donated, the mascot for the Seattle Seawolves.
Thanks, Rucky.
He said, see you guys at Pain. It would be awesome if Rucky showed up in the Rucky costume to Pain in the Grass.
I feel like, it's going to be, it might be warm.
It might be a tad warm.
We say that, but you know what? We don't know what next weekend's going to look like. It might be okay.
And also, their games are outside. So Rucky's used to the weather conditions.
What we're saying, Rucky, is it doesn't matter your comfort. We want to see you dressed up as a mascot.
We love you, Red the Chicken Man. You're the best.
Yeah.
All the Rock Dogs. Dude, it's been a lot of fun just to see real time, the donations just keep coming in, BJ. And the amount of money that people have donated just this morning alone has been fantastic.
And really, it's people may not think about it, but these are the little things that happen in a young person's life that could really turn a corner and have them be an amazing adult. The idea that they'll be motivated, and instead of motivated in a negative way, but motivated in a positive way by just having somebody be kind. Somebody they don't even know, be kind, and they go, hey, a lot of people raise money, and here you go get yourself some shoes. And they did that for me?
Yeah. A random stranger, like Amanda Albert, donated $200. Here's to a great school year. My boys are all in their 20s now, so we're happy to help put some kicks on some kids. Thanks for your awesome work, Mary's Place, and for KISW being the hype men.
Yeah, that's us, man. We can be the hype men.
We're the Flavor Flavs of this.
Oh, I was going to say I was a Little Dicky of this, but I like Flavor Flav.
Little Dicky's not the hype man. He's the main dude.
Oh, yeah, it's Gator. I'm the Gator of this. Yeah, you're right. I'm the Gator. Yeah. All right, fair enough.
That's a little less dated than me saying Flavor Flav, and that's funny because someone just texted in and said, hey, have you guys ever been in a situation recently that made you feel extremely old? I just recently had a conversation with someone in their early 20s about how back in the day you couldn't just call 911 and they had a list next to the phone with all the emergency contact numbers. They looked at me in shock.
That's going back a while.
Yeah.
I feel like 911 has been around for so long, but I do. Of course, I remember that because we invented the phone when I was a young child. But Steve,
your phone number was 6, I believe, right?
And then we changed it to 9.
Okay.
Because, but do you remember that, Steve?
Vaguely. I honestly, all I remember is dial 0 and then just kind of go from there.
Yeah, I think that's what we always did. We were just like, I don't know. Hey, can you connect me to whatever? Yeah.
Which is just so crazy to think there was once a time where that's just what you did.
Sarah, Joe, you guys, Vicky, you always remember 911? Do you remember a time without it?
No.
Nope.
Wow, that's wild, man. Look, and you millennials, man, you're starting to feel it too, because some of these Gen Zs are going, I don't remember a time without blank, and you guys, what?
Yeah.
So it's happening. Steve and I, of course, man,
Wait till the day you try to explain a CD to somebody and they look at you like you're insane.
Yeah.
No, I have a 7-year-old niece, and she asked me, Auntie Vicky, what do you do for work? I was like, well, honey, I work at a radio station. She says, what's that? I'm like, okay, so you know when you're
a live podcast.
But I was like, do you know when you listen to music and sometimes you hear people talking between songs? She's like, no. It's like, thanks, kid. I'm out.
Okay, yeah, right.
Oh, thanks.
Remember it was like that when we went to that Consumer Electronics Show in Vegas and we were meeting some like these like young, like it was basically like being there for like live versions of Kickstarters. Like you're watching, like they're sharing like these pretty cool gadgets that they're trying to get somebody to pick up with or talk about or have an article written about. I remember talking to somebody there and it was like, oh, so why are you guys here? I'm like, oh, we're covering it for our radio station. Like, radio station? Like, what do you mean? Like, and I'm like, we do a radio show. And I'm like, it's like a live podcast. Oh, cool.
There you go.
Like, wow. Isn't that something?
Yeah.
I mean, it's
my walker and walk back to the
Yeah.
to the hotel room. And
that was a great day for
us. Go to bed. It's 4 p.m. It's bedtime.
Yeah. I know. Early bird special first. 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. And don't forget, if you want to donate for Kicks for Kids, go to KISW.com.
Somebody want to know that. Have you guys watched the new episode of She-Hulk yet? And did you like it?
I did. I have not.
We watched it last night.
Oh, how about you're watching a Marvel show before Vicky and I? That's insane.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up.
Wow. Well, I watch it with Sarah, so I can't wait. I have to wait till next week before I can watch it because that's our show.
I'm not going to spoil anything.
Thank you.
All I'm going to say is that show flies by, which I think is a testament to just how fun it is. Because it hit the credits, and I thought it was like the opening credits to the show. Like, I was like, like sometimes you'll have like premise, like plot, and then it goes to like the opening credits. Like,
right.
I just got so absorbed in it. All of a sudden I went to the credits. I'm like, oh wow, it took a while to get to the opening credits, but here we are. And then I realized, oh no, the show is over. Okay. So it was a fun episode. I really liked the show.
How's the wife? How's she liking it?
She digs it too.
Wow. That is, this is, I think, is this the first Marvel show that you guys have watched on Disney Plus that you both like?
Wonder Woman. We like Wonder Woman.
That was not a Marvel show. Wow. Okay. I'm going to stop asking you questions. I have to gatekeep you. I'm sorry. I don't want to be a gatekeeper, but you're gatekept. You're done.
Come on.
Yeah. I don't even know if we can. I'm so happy that you guys first of all, love it when a husband and a wife, when two partners can find a show. I love that because I know how difficult it is to go. Yeah. Let's find something that we both will watch together because that's been a battle. So I'm happy for you guys in that respect. And I'm happy that, the Marvel Universe is able to throw shows out there that appeal to some people and not everybody, which is great because you have not watched any of them, but then this one is hitting you.
We tried to watch, what the hell, the Falcon and the Bucky?
Oh, the Winter Soldier, yeah.
Whatever that show
Falcon
is.
and the Winter Soldier.
Yeah, the
Winter Soldier.
We lasted a couple of episodes, and it was fine, but it wasn't connecting with the wifeski.
Yeah. I mean, and it's a good action show. You probably would have liked it if she did, but like you said, you try to find shows you both can watch, man.
Right, I didn't like it enough to watch it on my own time.
Yeah. Yeah, well, and The Boys, you tried with her, which is a Marvel show, but you tried
all 45 seconds.
Yeah, that was
a terrible pick on my part.
You missed it, but it's an epic show. I'm so sorry.
Oh, I forgot about this. The texter just told us, hey, don't forget, today on Amazon, Samaritan, starring Sylvester Stallone.
Oh, it's today?
Yes.
Oh, man, there's so many darn shows to watch.
Well, that should be at the top of the list, BJ.
I'm going to see if I can get my wife to watch that with me since I'm spending time with her this weekend. Let's do it. Yeah. Vicky, would you email me that, please? Because I forgot it was on.
I did too until the texture came.
There's so many shows to watch. I don't have time for any of this, which is weird because I only make time for this.
Well, it's not getting the best critic reviews.
Oh, it's not?
No, which I'm not surprised. Actually, it's getting... The critic reviews are better than what I thought it would be.
I really thought it would be better. It looked good.
Well, in all fairness, the audience digs it, and I think that is important because, this is a Sylvester Stallone action film that's going straight to Amazon Prime.
Oh, boy.
What expectations did you have for this?
I really thought it was going to be like as good as the Terminator because it had the sort of, the Terminator 2, that sort of Terminator relationship with John Connor, little Johnny.
So you thought it was going to be on that level?
Yeah, because I looked at that way, like the kid was like wanting to believe in something, and he became it looks like he was going to be a father figure to the kid, Sly. That's what it looked like from the trailer. I was like, oh, this could be kind of like that father-son sort of thing.
Well, the critics don't believe that because they gave it a 32%.
Oh, boy. All right. Well, that's not cool.
But 84% from the audience. That's a good sign.
Yeah, that's completely different. What did you say? 34 for 32 and 84.
Yeah.
That's a. Now I start to when I see such a disparaging number like that, not a disparaging number, but what a disparate number. I feel like there's something going on. You know what I mean? I feel like the critics just are like not into it at all.
Guys, I got some great breaking news.
Whoa, even more than the Sylvester Stallone? Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
For us Mariner fans.
Oh, what happened?
We all love Julio Rodriguez, right?
All right.
Well, we're going to be loving him for a long time, according to some reports, because it's looking like him and the Mariners are finalizing a massive long-term contract extension, according to ESPN. It is a lot of money. According to this one dude, was it Jeff Passan from ESPN? He's definitely the rookie of the year, and the kid is just playing like there's no. I mean, he's really. He says that this contract extension is pretty complicated, but pretty much in a nutshell, $210 million guaranteed over 14 years, with the ability to grow to well over $400 million.
Over 14 years?
Yes.
That's insane. I have never heard of such a contract offered a rookie.
Oh, give him all the money, baby.
Wow.
It's the J-Rod show, and he can afford lots of shows now.
This could be groundbreaking. I mean, I don't know. I don't follow every team, but I mean, the teams that I follow, when they do like a young player and they want to try to lock them in before they hit free agency, they'll throw money at them like this. But usually it's for like maybe 5, 6 to 7 years. They'll do that. They'll make a deal.
14 years.
14 years.
I could get his jersey. I don't
Wow.
feel weird about it now.
There you go.
He's locked in for a bit.
Wow, you know what? First of all,
since the contract's complicated, I don't know what the details are with all of that. But
I'm so happy though.
Yes,
because I think the kid's making under $1 million this year, and
it's
it
like
really
$700,000 or something like that.
Yeah, and so it sucks when you have a great season and there's all this arbitration in baseball where you have to wait and wait and wait before you can actually sit down, negotiate with the team, try to do something, and then you have to wait a little longer to become a free agent, and that's when maybe you'll hit your payday. But these things that these teams do where they go, hey, let's just throw some money at you now, but 14 years, wow.
Is there anything you would sign a 14-year contract for right now?
Yes.
I don't know if I could think of one.
If you gave me $200 million guaranteed, I'll sign every contract. I won't even read it.
Yeah, next thing you know, Steve's going to be doing a lot of things he didn't know he signed the contract.
If I was Julio, I'd walk out today into T-Mobile Park, and I'd just be making it rain in the stadium.
Yeah,
here's all the money. This was only $1 million of it. I don't even care. I got 199 more of it. Guaranteed.
I wonder if it starts next year, like he's still only going to get what he gets this year, or if they gave him a little signing bonus.
Then I'm getting all the credit cards, a max amount, and buying everything.
Yeah.
As soon as I signed that paper. Yeah, the Bleacher Report just put out a report about it as well. Not a ton of details again, but they just said finalizing a deal that, according to them, $200 million guaranteed, and it could earn him as much as $450 million plus.
Okay, that's it. Obviously he's got to do some milestone type stuff, and hopefully, it doesn't get crazy over the years where they won't let him get the milestone stuff, because you hear stories like that where it's like, oh, all he's got to do is get, one more hit, and they go, yeah, you're going to rest for the rest of the season or something. You hear some horrible stories from back in the day, not from the Mariners, but just any team.
How cool is that though? Like usually, remember when, I'm going to bring up the name that should never be named again, but Russell Wilson. Remember when it was on all the contracts at the first big contract?
Yeah.
And there was that nerves of like, we finally got a franchise quarterback. Are we going to lose? And it was so exciting when they locked him in. But it was like, you still had those nerves. Like, I didn't even think this was a thing that was even going to happen. Like, this wasn't even the thought of taking care of Julio Rodriguez was like something that maybe would happen in a couple of years. I'm not opposed. This is fantastic.
This is a hell of a move by the Mariners, and I think it also, them getting Luis Castillo, and then this shows that these guys, they've said, be patient. We're trying to build a team, and those are two moves that really make me think, okay, these guys care. The front office cares, and it's an exciting time to be a Mariner fan.
Yeah, DePoto did said the press conference. He says, "We're spending money, bitch." No, he didn't actually say that.
Oh, did he actually say that?
That would have been funny, though, if he did.
We're spending money, bitch. Please, somebody, please, from the Mariners organization, make that particular statement to the press.
And he just hit that he had a 2020 season already. That he's already had with 20 home runs, 20 stolen bases? Is that what it is?
I think so. I think that's what a 2020 season is. I think you're right, Steve. Well, he's a great player. I mean, and I'm so happy they're locking him up. And I think he's only going to get better when they change the shift rules. I think he's even going to be better. And I'm so stoked at the future for this kid and for the Mariners. Well, all day long, of course, we're doing KISS. We're doing all day at KISW. We're doing Kicks for Kids Day. That's it. And yeah, we're raising money for Mary's Place to get brand new shoes for kids that need them. We wanted to raise $20,000 to help out the initial group of kids that they had in the shelters, but Mary's Place has got some more kids pumped in and coming in, and we are wanting to raise even more than the 20. And you rockaholics, I know you can get this done for us. Just go to KISW.com. Now these guys, well, you're going to get to see them next week at Pain in the Grass. It's Alice in Chains on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. It is Kicks for Kids Day, and man, so far the Rockaholics have come through, Steve, big time.
Oh man, shout out to Darren Smith, just donated $150, saying let's get those kids some great shoes. Brian Ormerod donated $200. Nicholas Rothrock, $20. Stephen Powers donated $69 to join the 69 Club.
Nice.
And part of the deal by donating, he gets to join us on the air. Ryan Castle also donated some money as well.
I take back all the bad things I said about all of those people prior to this segment.
You used to say that, Brian Ormerod.
Boy, that guy. Seriously.
That guy. He's the worst.
Seriously. Well, I mean, look, congratulations. You guys did such a great job today. I think I'm just going to take the rest of the day off.
Perfect.
Yeah. So thank you for the free Friday.
Our pleasure.
Just unplug your microphone and don't figure out how to replug it in. You'll be good to go.
It'll be Brian's favorite show ever because I'm not here. That guy.
Yeah, you know what? Just because the old man doesn't know how to plug things in anymore.
Yeah, what's the first thing tech support asks? Is it plugged in?
Yeah, hey, they did. And I told them it was when it really wasn't because, hey, I'm a professional.
Yeah, you'll be like, is it plugged in right side up?
To my credit, though, and they kept thinking it was on there, and I go, I'm sure it's on my end, guys. It has to be on my end. It's me.
Well, congratulations on being you.
Yeah, and you know what? Congratulations on your 12-pack that you're going to present to the people. Ryan Castle's up next on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
Today's podcast was brought to you by Travis Gagne, bankruptcy attorney. Here's another question from a listener. Can I leave things off of a bankruptcy, like my car?
You have to list all of your assets and creditors when you file bankruptcy. So you would have to tell the court and the trustee that you have the car or that you have a car loan. You could say that I want to keep my car and continue to make my payments on the car. But the court will need to know that you have a car and that you may have a payment on the car. So by leaving it off the bankruptcy, if you mean that you cannot disclose it to the court, the answer to that is no, you must disclose it. However, that does not mean that you'll lose those assets. You'll be able to keep things like a car and a house in almost all cases, but you must disclose them to the court. But you'll need to continue to make payments on a house or a car that you intend to keep.
Thanks, Travis. If you have more questions about bankruptcy, you can reach out to Travis anytime at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com. Thanks for listening.